talking about. He's talking about when he's talking about like these judges can't do this. He's talking about district court judges, not Supreme Court judges. The district court judge believe that they have the power of the president. They don't. Those are the Supreme Court justices that have those similar powers, or federal judges. Like, come on now.
Okay. Well,
Like,
I
because
do
like
believe it was the Supreme Court judges.
who said what did the Supreme Court judge rule against him, and he continued to do, and he didn't defy their actions.
No, wasn't it about deporting just people in general? Like he's like, hey, you have to stop doing that, and he's like, this is unconstitutional and everything like that.
I don't remember that. I remember that he said the Supreme Court said you can't deport people under the Alien Enemies Act without them first going to court, right?
And hasn't he done that before?
What you mean?
Hasn't he done that? I guess another example is with this
Abrego
stupid
Garcia?
MS-13 stuff where he kind of just deported that guy without any due process.
Abrego Garcia received his due process in 2019. What you talking about? You want to know what happened in 2019?
He missed 3 court dates too.
In 2019, I'll say it quick. In 2019, Abrego Garcia saw immigration judge Kessler. Judge Kessler adjudicated him as an MS-13 gang member and said that he could be deported, but he couldn't be deported to El Salvador. They appealed that case, and then the appeal judge said, "I agree with Judge Kessler, the first person." So I'll give you, he shouldn't have been sent to El Salvador without first this happening. One, they do they're supposed to be like a NCIS interviewer, and type of interviewer say, why do you not want to go to El Salvador? He gonna say, oh, because I fear for my life. Why? Because of the gangs. And then he gonna say, the president have took care of the gang problem. So why are you afraid of going back to El Salvador?
Well,
Garcia beat his wife too.
well, I just want to say there's a couple of things I want to say. So, first of all, that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. If the president of the United States took care of the gangs in El Salvador,
No. Not the president of the United States. The president. I missed if you heard if I said that. I misspoken. Bukele took care of the gang problem in El Salvador. So Abrego Garcia should not have any fear of going to El Salvador. That's what I should have said. My bad. I forgot the name. Sorry.
I also want to say this as well. So, if he was associated with a gang in the past and he cut ties, yes, you know what? I mean, if that happened to me, would I be scared? Yes, of course, because you're going to be associated with it no matter what.
That's
exactly how that would work.
They took care of the gang problem.
Okay, so let me ask you this. If I was in the past, this is not true at all, but if I was a neo-Nazi and then I was like, no, I'm not a neo-Nazi anymore, and I went to, jail or somewhere else that has a lot of neo-Nazis in there, would I be scared because they can associate me with that? Yes, of course, even though I'm like, I do not associate with you. Would you be scared if that was something like that with you?
Bruh, if the most secure prison in the world, like one of the most secure prison in the world, is that not where he's at right now?
Well, I'm going to be honest. That's not one of the most secure prisons in the world. It's Blackwater prisons.
He said one of the most
because they're illegal.
prisons. Don't get them mixed up, man.
I restated my thing. Sometimes I may misspeak. English is my second language. So when I misspeak, I'll try to correct myself. He went to one of the most secure prisons in the world. Like, come on now. Like, does that prison have a history of gang members killing other gang members?
No, sir.
I mean, well, here's the thing. I mean, if I claim to have one of the most secure prisons in the world, would I tell people that there's a bunch of gang violence in there, or people or gang members are killing other gang members?
Even if you didn't tell people, the information would still come out.
No, that's not.
How? Okay, so you tell me the prison is unsecure, but information can't leave the prison.
Well, let me just give you another example. What about the opiate epidemic?
Go ahead.
What about the opiate epidemic?
The opioid epidemic, right? That's what you're talking about?
Yeah.
In America?
I'm just bringing this up as an example because, they did try to hide it. They were actively hiding it. So how are you're telling me that they cannot be actively hiding it right now?
Wait. Who? When you say they are trying to hide an opioid epidemic, who
So
are you
I'm
talking
talking
about?
about. So I'm making a little comparison between the opiate epidemic and just big pharma hiding the fact that they knew that opiates were more addictive, and I'm making the comparison to.
Everybody knew that. There, bro.
Hey, no,
You
no,
Hey, can I cut y'all off for just one
no,
second?
go
they
ahead.
they did not know that.
Hey, Menace, I'm gonna mess with you, bro. I love what you're doing out here, dog. Take it easy.
All right, then, bro.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what you mean? Who didn't know that they had a big problem with substances in America?
No, so I'm saying that big pharma did know that they did, and they actively hid it. But the average American person did not know that.
Bro, what you mean? We've been knowing this. We've
No,
been knowing
okay, no,
people would
okay,
take
okay,
these
okay.
substances and then they'll
So
get off of them and then they'll try to seek them to the point where they do go to I'm taking like illicit or legal version of these substances because they're trying to scratch that itch that they had. Like if you didn't know
so
this, you could say you didn't know this, but people knew
no,
we
no,
had a
no.
problem with stuff.
No, okay, no. I I want you to I'm not explaining it as well as I can be right now. So I'm saying that Big Pharma actively knew that it was very addictive when they were doing their test trials and when they started it. Later on, it did show that it was very addictive. I am agreeing with you with that. I'm saying at first they were hiding it and just trying to get doctors to prescribe that to people. And that is very well documented. And I'm comparing it to them in prison. What if they are actively hiding information that there's a bunch of gang violence or gangs killing gangs? They can easily hide that. It's not like they have press there or people that are like, "Oh, I saw this. Well, I'm reporting it right away." Like, wouldn't you also think that, if that did happen, they would be like, "Hey, I don't want you to say that. We have a reputation of being the most secure prison in the world,
But
and we get more
information would happen.
inmates and we get more paid."
Information could get out, bro. Like, how do we know all the stuff going on in China and you're telling me that information can't get out of this particular prison in El Salvador?
I can agree with you with that, but I'm saying they also can hide it as well.
Wait, quick thing. Yo,
Using your China example,
wait,
talk about
stop.
Tiananmen Square,
Yo,
that
chill
you
out.
can't do that.
I was trying to introduce the other guy real quick, dang it all, but go ahead, continue.
Well, with your example of China, they actively hide Tiananmen Square. You cannot look at that in China.
But we
So
could
you're
look at that
telling
in
me that they
America. So if they
okay,
had
but you're
that
telling
issue,
no,
we would
no,
get that
but
information
you're
from
telling
them
me that
because
they can't actively hide that information. What they can't actively like take it away from people.
quick thing. Is it Devil Chicken?
Yeah.
What's up?
Hello.
What's up? Go ahead. Wait, first of all, what's your opinion on this particular subject? Do you believe Trump is a fascist, racist, or a dictator?
Do you know the 7 marks of a fascist?
Go ahead, tell us.
I don't need to say. I'm asking, do you know what they are?
Go ahead, tell us.
I'm asking, do you know
If
what
you're
they
trying to
are?
make your point, make your point.
My point is he meets the first 3. He has a almost infantilistic view of the U.S. to the point where it's pushing him to extremist beliefs and
You said
ideology. He doesn't.
infantilize, like he's like season as kids.
No. It means he sexualizes it. It's a fantasy of his. Just shut up and listen, dude. It's a big word. I know. I'm sorry. The second one is he stirs up the racist right, specifically on
No,
the
he
idea
doesn't.
that they are owed. I'm talking. They
Yeah,
are
and you're
owed
fucking
this country.
wrong. Just because you say
How am
something,
I
don't mean you
wrong?
gotta
No,
listen.
no, go.
How does he
You
stir
don't
up the
just say
racist
you're
right?
wrong. You
How
don't
does he
just
stir
say
up the
you're
racist
wrong.
right?
Hey, you want to have a debate? Fine. You
How
don't
does
just
he
say you're
stir
wrong.
up the racist
You
right?
don't. How does he stir up the racist right? Are you really asking that? Okay, you're serious. Okay.
Bro,
So,
you can't just
the
say you're
comment
serious
about
or you
I'm
asking that and that
talking,
makes
I
your
am
point, bro.
talking.
That's not how you
I
make
am
a point.
talking.
Make your point. How
I
does
am
he stir
talking,
up the
but
racist
you
right?
asked the question, do you want the
How does
answer or
he
do you want
stir
me just not to talk? You want
how does he stir up the
If you
racist
want the
right?
answer, you have to shut
How does he stir up the racist right? Go
work.
ahead.
One of
Talk.
us talks
Go
and one of
ahead.
us doesn't. All right,
How
you're
does he
gonna
stir up
shut
the
up?
racist right?
Great. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats.
Okay. What does that explain how that stirs up the racist right?
Haitians are eating the dogs and eating the cat.
Explain how
Does
that
that
stirs up the racist right.
Are you asking a legitimate question?
Yes, I just did. I asked you
So
how
he's
does
taking
that.
a small dude. He's taking a small minority and saying they are known to do heinous crimes, which none of them have been founded to be true. So
First
you
of all,
explain how that is not racist.
I'm
No, you explain
Haitian.
how that's not racist.
Want me to explain?
You're Haitian.
As a Haitian, you want me to explain to you how that's not racist? Because
You're Haitian. Okay, of course you are.
Not dogs specifically, but Haitians have been known to eat cats. Want me to pull
No,
up
they
a
haven't.
video of them doing that right now?
Go ahead, do it.
All right. I'll pull up a video of them doing that right now because that's not
I'll
like
wait.
something
I'm
new.
patient.
Go ahead, bro. But continue on. What's your other points? That how he
No, I'm
that
going
how
to
does
be
he
patient.
stir
You
up
said
the
you were going to
racist
bring
right?
up the video. You said you were going to bring up the video. I'll be patient. Okay, so it's a video you had. Okay, yeah. That's not pulling up a
What is
video.
that? What is that?
Would
What
be
is that
me,
being
like,
cooked
having
up
a
right
speech
now?
and then saying, "Hold on,
Okay,
let me pull
okay.
up this
My other
speech."
thing about that too
Okay,
is
stop.
where was that?
Wait.
That's African.
They're speaking Creole. What are you talking about?
Wow, dude. That's
I'm
sad.
Haitian. I speak that language. How are you gonna tell me they're speaking? That's in Africa. She was literally speaking my native language. You're gonna tell me that's in Africa? Maybe you're the racist here. How you gonna come out here and tell me, oh, he's saying that this about Haiti, and I'm the Haitian? Sorry. Back to you.
Well, I mean, my only question about that video is where was that video?
In Haiti,
Oh,
the lady was speaking Creole. She was saying that she had her cat tied up because she's afraid that they're gonna come and eat her cat.
Well, that's different. That's not in America. That's not in America. He was
Where
talking
did these
about in
people?
America, correct?
No. He was talking about Haitians in America. Do people not bring their cultures when they migrate?
So the whole thing that Donald Trump was talking about was they're eating cats and dogs in America.
Who was eating the cats and dogs in America?
Your video was saying that it's in another country. It's not here.
What country was those people from he was talking about?
I literally. Okay, so it's the U.S.
Where
So
they
he's
hate-
talking about the United States.
Okay, he was talking about in the United States. What race of people? What race of people he was talking about?
I believe he was talking about the Haitians, but that
Okay,
also
then.
does not.
Wait, stop. Mr. Kiapalekayol. Got it, Sawi.
Yo, keep cock in Pali Lago. So what are you doing? Look about Lave Mundo, man.
What is this? Dis-moi ça, ça y est.
She just said.
Mathématiques? Ça y est. Mais fais-moi donc. What am I saying? What am I lying about? You want to come here speaking Creole? What am I lying about? Is that not true?
What are you talking about?
What did the lady just say?
How many Haitians
What did the lady just say?
Cat in the US?
What did the lady just say?
You don't answer the question. How many Haitians do you see eating cat in the US?
Usually when people come here, they don't do that. But do Haitians eat cat? Yes or no?
So what do you?
Do Haitians eat cat? Yes or no? Do Haitians eat cat? Yes or no?
That was not the question.
Stop. No. This is for Ronald. Ronald, do Haitians eat cat? Yes or no? Go ahead, unmute. Do Haitians eat cat, Ronald? Yes or no? I don't think he's gonna. You gotta unmute. Why he unmutes? But what are you about to say?
It's not all Haitians that eat cat, man.
Stop.
Nonsense,
so
man.
It's not all Haitians eat cat, but Haitians do eat cat. Do Haitians eat cat? Do Haitians eat cat? Do Haitians eat cat? Do Haitians eat cat? Yes or no?
You just
do Haitians eat cat? Yes or no?
It's not all Haitian that eat cat. Do not
it's
come
not
with this shit out here, man.
I agree with you. It's not all Haitian that eat cat.
There is no process. Listen. There is.
Oh my goodness!
First of all, when the man said that, he said that politically. Okay, he said that for a political gain. Okay. Just like you signing a lot of laws.
Bro, stop.
So stop being an ass, man. Do not come out here talking this kind of bullshit, man.
See how he said not all Haitians eat cat. So if he say not all Haitians eat cat, that means some of them do, right? He want to say that when they come over here, they don't do
And
that.
I, as a white man, can also eat rat. That doesn't mean anything.
And Koreans
could
eat
literally go
dogs.
out
They
and eat a
literally
rat.
made Koreans eat dogs. In 2024
Oh,
is when
all of
Koreans
them?
made
All of them?
eating dog illegal. In
All of them?
2024, Koreans made eating dog illegal. So before that, yes, they were eating dog. I had friends when
And
when I was stationed
what
in
absurd
Japan.
laws they have
Stop,
around the entire world. You cannot own more than 5 dildos in fucking Texas. That's a real law.
Listen.
That does not mean shit.
When I was stationed in Japan, I have friends that had a missions to Korea, and during that time, they went to farms that were made for processing
relax.
dogs.
You
So-
coming to defend Trump?
Do,
no,
wait,
let me hear what you're
stop.
saying. You
Do
coming to
Haitians eat
defend
cat?
Trump?
Yes or no? You already said not all of
Answer
them.
my.
Do
I
Haitians eat
said not
cat?
all
Cats?
Haitians
Yes.
eat cat.
So
But
some of
there
them
is
do.
no Haitian
Yes.
that can eat cat. There is no Haitian eating cat in the U.S. So when he said that, he know
So-
what he
so
was
when-
saying. It's for idiot like you. It's to back him up.
Bro, so
Okay.
you tell me. So you admit it do happen.
Let
You're
me
just
say it
saying it
again.
doesn't happen in America.
Can I ask you a question?
You didn't answer my question.
Is America hating?
Did you answer my question?
Is America hating?
Please answer my
How many
question.
Haitians that you know that eat cat in the
Are you
U.S.?
gonna answer my question?
This is a losing battle. I'm gonna
That's
leave.
like you saying you see Chinese
they
eating.
don't.
Okay. I'm
you're
gonna
raging
mute
For the
this
sake
dude.
of argument, they don't eat cats. But were they unaliving ducks? Were they going to ponds and pulling ducks, ripping the heads off and throwing them on the park grounds and taking them back to eat? Yes or no?
You gotta unmute. I keep muting you because you keep just talking over me, and then you try to say I gotta answer your question, and you're not answering my questions.
I think you just being an idiot, man. Come to defend this man. You is a house Negro, man. You the same
Oh
Negro
my
right now. If they
goodness!
go
Someone
kill
call me a
slavery,
house Negro.
you
Oh, I care.
they
Why?
would have still.
Who are you, bro? You don't mean shit to me.
Leave my
You don't
Uncle
mean nothing
Tom
to me. I
alone,
don't.
man.
Go ahead, insult me. I don't care.
If our ancestors came alive,
You
they
could
would kill
insult
your
me.
ass
I
because
don't
you
care.
would have sold us. You would have sold us out.
What?
Okay,
What you
that's
said?
all I know.
What? I would. What?
If
Go
our,
ahead. Huh? What?
if our ancestors were alive, they would have killed you at that time because you
Then
would
you
have
come
sold
do
them
it.
out.
Why don't you do it
You're a
then?
traitor.
Why don't you do it then? Then shut
I
up.
will do it.
Then shut up.
You're a traitor.
What's wrong? What's the problem with Trump? How come you don't have a problem with Hillary Clinton? Do you have a problem with Hillary Clinton? Y'all, you love the Democratic Party, but you don't have a problem with Hillary Clinton. You want to talk about what Hillary Clinton did to Haiti? You want to talk about when all the money that was supposed to go to Haiti that Hillary Clinton like just took and stuff like that? The Clinton Foundation, most of that money didn't go to Haiti. But you want to talk about I'm the traitor, but y'all would defend the Democrat Party so much because he said,
Oh, they built like 7 houses there with all that money, didn't they?
bro.
Was
Exactly,
the total
bro.
like 7 houses?
They sent like billions of dollars to Haiti through the Clinton Foundation, but I can't. But they don't talk about nothing about Democrats. But if I say, Trump is good, they're like, oh my goodness, how you vote for Trump? The Democrats don't do shit for me. Look what the Democrats did in Haiti. You want to talk about me being Haitian, right? And me supporting Trump. What have the Democrats done for Haiti? What have the Democrat Party done for Haiti? With the billions of dollars that went through the Clinton Foundation, why didn't you just give it to the government of Haiti? Why didn't they give it to the people of Haiti? No, they had to give it to the daggone through the Clinton Foundation. Then most of that money don't end up in Haiti. But I'm the sellout. Like, y'all said y'all would have unalived me if we was alive back then. Then do it now then. If y'all have a problem with me, but y'all don't have a problem with Hillary Clinton. Y'all don't have a problem with the Democratic Party. Hillary Clinton's a Democrat. Y'all don't have a problem with what they do. But I'm the problem. I'm the traitor. Like, come on now, bro. This is why I don't care what people say about me.
You're talking about the party that wants to give 16-year-olds the right to vote, but they can't tell you what a woman is. They can't freaking. It's okay, but you can go and fight for your country at 18. You can have student loans at 18. You can buy cigarettes at 18. You can't buy liquor or firearms because your frontal lobes aren't developed enough at 18, but you can vote and you can decide what gender you want to be at 6.
Bro, the Democrat Party don't make sense. Like, come on now. Like, they try to say Trump is a dictator because he's not following the law. He's not sitting in the Supreme Court. When Biden ignored the student loan repayment thing, the Supreme Court said, you can't repay student loans like that. You can't do that. Biden was like, I'ma do it anyways. And the Democrat Party was like, I don't see nothing. I don't see Biden doing anything wrong. Like, come on now. They want to.
Man,
What's up? Go ahead.
I've said it before. I've said it 100 times before. I've even said it on your lives, man. Left, right, black, white, all wings on the same jive-ass turkey. It's about divisionism. And we live in a cage without bars, and it's the perception of freedom that makes it that way. And you tell a man you're fighting for your freedom, he will fight tooth and nail to protect that cage.
But I got a question. I got a question for you. I hear your views about this, but is there any country better than America that you would rather live in?
Oh, fuck no.
Even with you saying this, I will still say the greatest country in the world is America. With Trump in America, we are getting back on top. When Biden was in America, I'm like, oh my goodness. Like when Biden was in charge, I wasn't rooting against him because rooting against Biden is gonna directly screw over America. I was just like, damn, bruh. I hope he don't F up too bad.
Yeah, but if you're on the center, you have no choice but to vote for the lesser of two evils, and in this case, it was Trump.
What's up, Dr. Doom?
Yo, so what's going on? Is he a racist or a dictator? He's both.
Explain it, please.
He's both. I know. I mean, getting rid of Mexicans is like all across the board. He doesn't really want immigrants here. He doesn't want me and you here.
Stop. He doesn't want immigrants or illegal immigrants.
Legal and illegal.
Then how come he haven't kicked me out? I'm a legal immigrant.
I mean, this is exactly what the Nazis did. I mean, they targeted every group one by one because nobody cared. I mean, like, this is just a rinse and repeat of history.
How have Trump targeted legal immigrants?
I mean, he's literally going after courts that are like, trying to help people.
Wait. You mean the court with Judge Mugen, I believe her name is, when she told, hey, yo, the illegal immigrant, go out this side door because ICE is coming? That's who you're defending?
I'm defending the fact that you can't really deport a 4-year-old with cancer, dude.
Wait, if the 4-year-old's parents is illegal and the parents get deported, do we just keep the child?
I mean, you can keep all of them, to be honest. Immigrants make up most of our economy.
You said, wait, stop. You have to make a distinction when you say immigrants and illegal immigrants. There's a difference.
Migrants immigrants, migrants, whatever. I mean,
so you can't say you told me illegal immigrants make up the economy.
I mean, yeah. I mean, they make up most of our blue collar work.
So you say so you tell me that illegal immigrants make up the most blue collar work. Do they get paid the same as a U.S. citizen?
No, that's because of the failure of corporate America, because people are exploited every day.
Let me play devil's advocate for a second.
Wait. If they come here and you allow them to get exploited, isn't that means you're in support of some form of slave labor?
No. I mean, no one's really allowing them to get exploited. I mean, it's like people are just getting very underpaid. There's nothing else you really can do being illegal.
They're getting underpaid because they're illegal, and we'll allow them to come here so they could get exploited by businesses, which is a form of like slave labor. Because people say, I want avocados to be cheap. That's why I want illegal people here. It's like the in the back. What's up? Who's that? Is that daggone? Wait, Jonathan M. What's up? Go ahead. What's up? Or that's someone else.
That's why Democrats support unions and workers' rights and a path to citizenship, so that immigrants can come here, become citizens, and not get exploited.
Okay,
it's not just slave labor.
Under Biden, what law did they form to make a pathway for citizenship for the illegal immigrants that are already here?
They've been trying to reform the immigration system forever, and the Republicans have.
What was the bill that they proposed?
Right? It's a two-party system. The bipartisan border bill.
That was the
bipartisan border bill that Trump passed. It hired more judges, more people to handle the immigration flow, so that it would be a better working system.
No, that just allowed more illegals to come in, and if it passes a certain number,
it never passed because of Trump. Because it was in a good bill. Because Trump needed immigration to be a shit show so that he could get scared Republicans to vote for it. No. How many people? It was bipartisan. It was supported. It was going to pass, and then Trump made a call and put the kibosh on it.
What was the bill
because they
stating
need people like you to make immigration?
What was the bill stating it would do? What was the bill stating
it was going to hire more border patrol to make the border safer. It was going to hire more judges. It was going to hire more immigration. Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish.
Bro, you're just
Let me finish. It was going to hire more immigration officials to make the immigration system work better so that people wouldn't get exploited like you're talking about.
So would it allow more people to come in through the border?
No.
No, it was going to hire more border patrol.
It was actually conservative. It was
It was going to secure the borders even more.
It said that 5,000 people could.
No, it wasn't. No,
it said that
no, it
5,000 people could come through the border a day before that. Before the president could use his powers to stop it.
The only person that didn't like it was Trump. Republicans supported it.
Who
Democrats supported it.
Instead of Lakin, something like that. Who else supported it?
Lincoln Riley.
Not Lincoln Riley. It was like the senator that worked on the bill was like thing like John Lakin or something like that.
I'm not talking about the Lincoln Riley nonsense.
Not that. I'm not talking about Lincoln Riley. I'm talking about the one support
immigrant killing an American citizen is nonsense.
No, wait, quick.
The law was redundant.
You're saying that's nonsense.
Stop. Using a poor little girl for political gain.
Stop.
Yes, you're exploiting a poor girl to promote racism.
Stop.
How is that racism?
Yo, chill out.
We already
So
have
how many
laws
people was
to handle
allowed to
that
cross
issue.
under the bipartisan border bill? How many people are allowed to cross?
Do you guys really think the border does anything?
Trump saved our border is down 94%. We're fucking chilling. Democrats are stupid. We're fucking chilling.
And I came up because I was interested in what you were saying about Haiti after the earthquake. I think you have some misapprehensions about how that all worked.
Y'all see Haiti?
The money didn't go to the Clinton Foundation?
Correct. The money did not
Are
go
you guys talking about Haiti? You know, the place that's still being exploited by the American government today? Didn't we just replace one of their government officials back in 2021?
They have a government.
So
yeah, that we destabilized every year.
You destabilized them?
Yeah, we do. The CIA has admitted to this.
Okay. Stop. Hey, you guys. Let's first before we get into Haiti, let's finish this discussion about the daggone border bill and stuff right there. You're telling me the bipartisan border bill that had Republican support. Tell me who are the Republicans that supported the bill, other than the dude that wrote the bill. Who else supported it, and how many illegals were going to allow to enter the country per day?
That I don't think any were. That doesn't make any sense.
They're not allowed. They come through. It's illegal.
There was nothing in the border bill about allowing.
They are. I would assume more border patrol would mean less
stop.
crossing.
So you mean you don't understand what was? See, I never looked up what was in the border
I don't have
bill.
the answer to your two gotcha questions.
It's not a gotcha question.
What is
it's
literally
the basic question.
The bill's not good.
It's literally the problem with the bill.
Breaking the 14th Amendment.
If someone was allowed in the country under a law, they would be a legal immigrant.
No,
First of all, stop being so scared of immigrants, dude. Stop fucking being scared.
I am an immigrant.
Okay, then what are you doing?
It's the problem with illegal immigration is different.
You're about to take away your status.
Our problem is corporate.
He won't take away your status.
Everybody in America loves immigration. If you're illegal, completely different. Completely.
Let's talk about
this.
Because
immigrants have to pay taxes. Illegals don't pay shit. And who knows?
You're
play devil's advocate for a second.
Hey.
Let's have
we try talking one at a
time. Bullshit.
Hey, y'all can't be doing that. Just start yelling all over each other. We gotta have like some sense of decorum. All right, now we're currently talking right now about the daggone bipartisan border bill. And how was it bipartisan when it was like one Republican worked on it? And who were the Republicans that supported it? And the thing that people didn't like about the bipartisan, y'all can unmute yourself. The thing people didn't like about the bipartisan border bill is it just codified illegal immigration. Just saying, oh, we allow 5,000 in per day, and if it goes over 6,000 or 7,000, then the president can close down the border. He didn't have to.
No.
No,
that's not how it worked.
Then explain
that's
to me.
That's not how it works. Because it doesn't make any sense. If somebody's allowed in under a law, then they're a legal immigrant.
Did it give him
why are we even focused on the illegal immigration?
No, of course not. That's not how that works either.
Then so did it give him residency?
You mean a green card?
Yes.
They don't deserve residency.
No.
Then how did they make it? How did they make them legal residents of America?
It wasn't a path. There was no pathway to citizenship in the bill. The bill was a border.
What happened in New York?
What?
Where illegal immigrants got housing, they got EBT cards. I mean, what's going on?
Yeah, I know I know the Fox.
You're talking about USA.
No, that's Fox News. But
Yes.
I'm sorry, but that's
yeah,
real life.
Eric Adams even talked about that. Eric Adams talked about that they had they're giving food cards. It was similar to EBT. They were able to stay in these hotels for extended periods of time.
My man, as a Haitian,
kind of sad.
You have to know that Trump he's eliminating TPS. Can I talk for a second? He's eliminating TPS for Haitian immigrants. Haitian immigrants who came to the United States legally under humanitarian parole. He's revoking humanitarian parole. He's now declared Vivre Ensemble and Grand Griffe as international tea organizations, which he's going to use as an excuse to round up Haitians en masse. I mean, this is going to be happening.
Because they eat dogs and they eat cats.
Say again?
All right,
you heard what I said?
What?
Did I stutter?
Did you just say that
we didn't hear what you
eats
said, but
cats?
hey, the Koreans eat dogs. They literally make eating dogs in 2024 illegal. Haitians eat cats. Haitians are not known for eating dogs.
They do it for sacrifice worship too. I mean,
I don't know. There is some sacrifice worship for voodoo, but majority of people don't practice that.
Yeah.
I literally have heard Haitians talking about they cat before. Because I live in America, I don't do that.
All the weird shit is way more common than you think it is. Like, we ain't all into that, but
who cares?
Hey, people in America eat mountain lions.
I mean,
no, they don't.
Yes, nigga. Yes, we do.
Bro, my in-laws from Colorado hunt and eat mountain lions.
Come on.
Yeah, we eat anything. Now
My wife have ate mountain lions. What are you talking about?
All right.
She's from Colorado. What you mean? People eat some weird stuff.
Why are we talking about that? I'm talking about
those are like,
you
shouldn't even eat those because those are kind of going extinct.
What is your guys' problem with mass immigration? I mean, we have more things to worry about. Like, our government's literally turning into a fascist theocracy. We're literally run by corporate organizations. People are dying every day. Addictions. I mean, our own governments, our own people are pumping in drugs throughout our fucking East Coast. I mean, like,
wait, stop. Aren't we trying to like block the border so drugs can't flood into America?
I mean, no. I mean, we're the ones flooding the drugs.
Immigration.
It's not even like
what substances are we flooding into America?
It's mostly fentanyl.
Where is that coming from?
China.
So you don't see what Trump's doing to stop that?
No, Trump.
I don't.
Wait.
The terrorists are actually
one thing these terrorists are doing.
It's like a huge problem.
Yo, one thing these terrorists are doing. China ain't bringing shit over to America, right?
Yeah, but they make everything we have.
Yeah, we're about to.
We're also about to lose Taiwan in 5 years.
Wait. You say that we're about to lose Taiwan in 5 years?
Listen to what I'm saying.
Dude, Taiwan doesn't got long left.
Okay, if we're about to lose Taiwan, no, I got a question for you. If we're quick question. If we're about to lose Taiwan in 5 years, right? And that would mean we would have to go to war with China. If China makes all of our stuff currently right now, if we go to war with them, they will be able to hinder us by not sending anything to us during the time of war. So wouldn't it make more sense right now in a time of peace to become more self-sufficient than wait till China attacks Taiwan, cuts us off, and then try to be self-sufficient?
I mean, isolationism just doesn't work.
No. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. I asked a particular question about if you think we're going to go to war with China, and you say we're currently dependent on China right now, if we go to war with China, they will be able to hinder us by cutting off stuff, all the material stuff that they make in China, and by not sending it to America. So wouldn't it make more sense during the time of peace to, you know what, let's start making more stuff in America? Does that not make more sense to you?
No, not really. I mean, up in the tariffs on literally every country possible. I can understand just China. I mean, you can even find, if you can find that excusable, they overwhelm us in trade completely. I mean, no one's talking about how, you know, that we get most of our trees that we build everything with from like Canada, right? And that's going to cause lumbering to go out. So we're also eliminating protection from natural places. I mean, we're fucking up most of our forests. This is not going to help us long
So
term.
let's focus on no. Let's go back to this Taiwan thing. You're not really answering that question. You tell me?
I mean, I'm not really worried about China. I'm mostly worried about
you just brought it
a proxy
up.
war happening.
Bring up a timer, please.
Well,
okay.
Here,
do you think we should make our own thing if we're gonna go to war with China?
Yes.
Yes.
So is it one way to do that by making it so hard to get things from China that businesses like, you know what? It would be a lot cheaper to pay American citizens if we're about to go to war in 5 years with China.
No, that's not how this
90% of
works.
our
We've been
medicine.
fucked since
We
NAFTA.
have to fix our fucking shit. Like, if we go to war with them, we're fucked.
This
We
doesn't
have
make
to
sense.
make
You're
our
telling
own
me
shit.
that we have an issue where they make all of our stuff, and you also tell me that they're gonna go to war over Taiwan, but we shouldn't make our own stuff. And first of all, China wouldn't win. They don't have a blue water navy. America's
they
the
wouldn't.
only country have the. China would get Somali
China. I mean, they only overpower us in trade power. That's what we should mainly be focused on. But like, I'm more focused on the fact that, I mean, a lot of the stuff going on in the Middle East will lead to another proxy war. I mean, we're probably more likely to have another Middle East war than like going to war with China. I mean, like, it's really just going to go that way.
So
But the issue is that if you want to onshore industry, you have to do it with a plan. You can't just blow up global trade and then expect American industry to create itself.
No,
Well, they had a plan to destroy American
I'll say something
industry.
particular. Let me say something real quick.
They didn't.
I kind of agree with y'all when y'all say that we shouldn't, like, what we're doing to China with the tariffs, we shouldn't do to everybody else. Because I feel like a 10%, 20% tariff incentivize people to come to the table and talk about, hey, let's make a deal. What we're doing to China is specifically to hurt their economy. Like,
Look, in a couple of weeks,
because every other country, we're gonna do a 10%, 20% tariff, and then they put a pause on the tariff so they could negotiate, right?
Sort of. In a couple of weeks, shelves are going to be empty in stores across the
Shelves
United
of what?
No,
Wait. What products will be empty off the shelves? Would it be food? Would it be food?
There's going to be food. There's going to be.
China doesn't
We
make
have the
food.
biggest agriculture in the world. What do you mean? We'll have plenty of food.
China doesn't make food. China's not known for food
listen to me.
production. So
Pay attention.
Explain to me how there's gonna be a food production. That's the most important thing.
Because a lot of our food is imported.
From where?
No, it's not.
Is it imported from China?
No.
It's imported from all over the world, and global shipping is grinding to a halt.
You got a computer in front of you? What percentage of our food is imported from China? I'd guess like maybe 3%.
No, but what I'm saying is global shipping is grinding.
Hey, look, man, if you want child labor to keep going in China, that's good. All you got to do is child labor.
I'm telling you guys, pay attention to what's happening in the port of Los Angeles, the port of Long Beach.
Stop. Those are stuff
Miami.
coming from China. On the West Coast is like the largest importer of stuff from China. I'll agree with you.
Yeah.
A lot
I'd
of
like
the stuff
to
that they're
defend
importing
him
from
for a
China
second.
is coming to a halt. But when you're talking about stuff that are not of the most important thing, they're important stuff that's coming in there from China. But the main important thing is food. If we're still gonna have food coming in, then that's gonna be good.
Go to a grocery store in the United States. Look where the produce comes from.
Does it come from China?
Not grown
the
from most part of
United
the United
States.
Chile, it comes from Mexico.
It comes from Ecuador.
We
It
get
comes from Guatemala,
avocados from
Honduras.
Mexico. That's one of the only few things we get from Mexico is avocados.
No, wait. You
And
tell me that global.
tomatoes.
It's not true, actually.
You tell me
Mexico is
that
one of the
global
largest
shipping is coming to a
exporters the
halt
United States.
because we're importing,
Also,
and it's
cars
not going
come
to
from
affect
Mexico.
food. You tell me global shipping is coming
That's
to a
not
halt,
Mexico.
and it's because the stuff we're importing is coming from China, right? Or is it just food in general?
No, it's because of Trump's trade war. It's because
what is not coming in?
because international shippers don't think that they can count on the United States.
What
to buy
are those
their
people
products.
shipping? What are those people shipping?
Everything. With
Like?
the entire global economy is globalized. Everything.
You're not telling me the
everything-
things they're shipping. Like, what are the products? Because it seems like most of the stuff that's coming from China is coming to a halt. Like when you talking about like food wise,
But
food
things
is the
from
most
China,
important
things
thing.
from Southeast Asia, things from Latin America. Everything is grinding to a halt. This is all.
I have a question. What is
Important to pay attention.
Host, thanks for having me up. They want to talk about China. Guess what, Mister? You want to talk about China? The president of the United States has he has implemented tariffs. We are in negotiations right now with China If you've ever heard of something called dumping, this is what they want to do, and this is what they need to do. Because guess what? We have a president that has said, with the last little years that he has left in his term,
God willing,
to change America, he has went and said we need to manufacture things here. If things hit the wall, we don't need to be on China's titty. We need to pivot, and we need to do it now. We have a president that is taking these measures. Guess what? When you go, it's called needs versus wants. When you go to the store, buy things that you need, toothpaste, groceries. When you want to buy electronics and these things that you want, buy American. And I'll land my plane.
Yeah, your plane is a silly plane. I'm sorry, you don't know how the world works. You don't know. You don't know how.
Can I say something?
Hold on. Can I just respond to that really fast?
Yeah,
you
go
don't
ahead,
know how
Jonathan,
supply
and then
chain-
Frode.
You don't understand how supply chains work. You don't understand how commerce works. This is he is breaking the economy, and their idea is that somehow if you break the economy, the economy will somehow regenerate itself.
Wait, let him finish. Jason, let him finish talking. All right.
I mean, think about the baseline tariff he's putting on the entire world, not China. The entire world is 10%, and everybody was talking about how 4% inflation was backbreaking. What do you think 10% is going to do?
Okay.
Nothing.
Wait, who? Then it was gonna be Frode. Go ahead, Frode.
Well, he's talking about these tariffs like it's bad, but he doesn't talk about the 200% that Canada puts on our milk. He doesn't talk about the 147% that Asian companies put on our rice. So he's talking about these tariffs while other countries tariff us. Now that we tariff other countries, now it's such a big deal. Other countries can tariff us now.
No,
That's
you
Can I respond to that?
You misunderstand.
Can I respond? Hold on. Can I respond? That brings up the perfect, you perfectly summarized it. So what is you said Canada, they put a 200% tariff on what? Milk?
Milk.
Okay. So see how that's one product. That's one product.
No, it's not just they tariff our steel, lumber. I just use that as an example.
Actually, they don't. Hold on. They don't, because the USMCA agreement, the USMCA agreement from 2017 that Donald Trump signed, that we couldn't tariff each other.
Hey, guess what, Nicky boy?
They
We
do
can
tariff
things.
us.
Hey, Nicky boy, we can do things in America. We have a president that has started the foundation and making the course, setting the course forward for us to stop being on people's titties, to start manufacturing and bringing things back here in America. If
Okay,
you
we're
want to
gonna build
bring,
it.
there's been so many jobs that have been
by the way, there is no
offshore.
200%
There's been
tariff.
so many companies in America. Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish.
Hey, yo,
Hold on,
one
let
at
me
a time.
finish.
One at a time. One
Let me
mic.
finish.
There is no 200%
There's been so
tariff
many
on
companies that
US
have been
Canada.
offshored from America overseas. We have a president that says if you want to go and take your companies overseas and try to squeeze the titty over there, we're
Why do
going
you
to
keep saying
tariff you.
titty?
We're going to tax you. Guess what? If you want to bring your companies back to America, no tariffs. We have a president that is bringing back American dominance. You sit back, enjoy the show.
No,
eat
he's
the
not.
popcorn. It's going to be a
No,
good
he's
show.
not.
Because if a war breaks out,
Can I tell you something about the military real quick? I'm in the Navy. Can I tell you something?
It must be fucking great to have the IQ.
Wait. One at a time. One at a time.
if a war to break out, they would blockade us from receiving the products we need to continue manufacturing the shit we need, which is why
blockade who? Wait, blockade who? America?
Yeah.
That'd be a
who could blockade
missile.
America? What?
They don't have to.
What
No, they don't have to blockade
America?
us here. They just have to blockade their own countries from shipping products here.
Yeah,
who cares?
That's why we should start making stuff here. If people are saying that Taiwan, and I think it was projected 2027. I read an article this and that. They're projecting China to make a move on Taiwan in 2027. That means we are gonna go to war because we have ships and we have bases in Okinawa, Japan, which is like a couple hundred miles away from Taiwan. Like, come on now.
Exactly. It's the whole same reason why Japan bombed Pearl Harbor, because we fucking started blocking their oil.
Do you know the first
Can
island chain?
Can I just say one thing? Listen, I know a lot of y'all talk about we need to make stuff here. Do you realize the math on that? Y'all are
it's gonna take time to implement.
Stop, let him finish. Yo, let him finish.
Let me just say one thing. Okay, any economist will tell you, bro, That is not happening. The average American is a consumer. We are not a worker in the regard that a
Whoa,
Chinese
we
person
don't say
is.
we.
In the regard,
Yeah, don't say we. That's the liberals.
statistically,
Liberals don't work.
no, not liberals, not conservatives. We as a whole, because this whole dichotomy of liberal conservatives is just some BS that people like Trump, Kamala, all of them say, so that we argue back and forth. We as a whole are consumers. Okay, we are a consumer
We know
class.
we have
from top to
manufacturing
bottom.
jobs, right, in America?
Yeah, do you
We
remember
do,
what
but
happened
we do
during
not
World War II?
manufacture on the scale of which we consume. Okay, and this
So
is
Do you
a
remember what
statistic.
happened during
And
World
you
War
know,
II?
math don't
We
lie.
can talk about World
Let me
War
just
II
say
in a
one
second.
thing. I'll let y'all talk. Let me just say one thing. Okay, left-leaning economists, right-leaning economists say the same thing. We are a consumer class, all of us, from rich to poor.
You
And
know,
I'm gonna just say this: we will not be in no factories making plastic lightsabers. We will not be in no factories making iPhone chips.
Who
We won't.
cares?
bro, that's
Nigga,
not
we
the
don't
thing
need
that
all
we
that
need to
crap.
You act like
manufacture.
that's important.
We can
Yo,
That is
like
how
we
we
minutes,
consume.
stop. The thing we need to manufacture here in America is like computer chips, like our own vehicles. Because if we manufacture vehicles for a war effort, we probably can manufacture other stuff too that supports the war effort. Like we need to do
Exactly.
Here's the thing. Here's the
like
thing.
I'm like little trinkets, like little stuff like onesies and twosies that we used to play with. Okay, we can let China do that. But come on now, like when it comes to important stuff, we can't just have China have the making all the good stuff, all the important stuff. We gotta start making some important stuff ourselves.
Absolutely
The thing
right.
is,
Like
I
you said,
actually
Titty.
agree.
Hold on,
I
everybody,
genuinely do
pause really
agree.
quick. Everybody in the chat, run this whole stuff. This is why I've never met him before. He just for the first time jumped on my shit. Run him up to 5K right now, though, chat. Run this shit up real quick. If you want to send like a gift, send it to the host first, and then run the damn like. I know you like listening to this shit. Send some gifts, but run him up though. 5K so we can get him on the boards and shit.
I just
Go ahead,
wanted
yo.
to note that the line about 200% tariffs from Canada on U.S. dairy is false. Those are the high end tariffs if the U.S.
Okay, what's
exceeds
the
its
percentage?
quota. So
What's
it's
the
basically
percentage on dairy?
It's basically tariff free up to the quota.
That's bullshit.
It's basically tariff free up to the quota, and then after the quota is met, it's about 24, 29, 30%. If we run past the quota at the highest end, then there are tariffs that are 270% over the difference between the quota and the excess. Right.
So you're saying they do tariff us though, right?
Trump's
They do, and
original
tariffs can
plan-
be very powerful. Tariffs can be great, but tariffs have
listen,
tariffs
had
have to
Trump's
be implemented
plan
as part of a
worked-
national industrial policy.
Had Trump's plan worked, it actually would have benefited us. But the
How's the
only
stock market?
issue
It's
is
working
it
pretty
didn't
good.
work. It did not
SP
work.
500 has
Bro,
been
like,
going up the
wait,
last
wait,
9 days.
stop.
The
You
stock
say
market-
Trump's plan's not working. His it's 100 days in. He just had that thing a while ago. How can you already say it's not working? We haven't had a year of
It's
Trump's
already
plan.
failing.
Because
100
let me
days
tell you,
was it was a couple. It was
there's
a
a
couple
thing
days
called
ago.
economic
Hey, guess what?
projections.
Guess
okay?
what? Gas prices are down.
Yes.
All kinds of things are down
Yes,
right now.
the gas prices were down right before the housing crisis of 08.
Hold on. The
That's how it works in the economic
inflation's
bubble.
down. Gas prices are down.
Yes,
Grocery
that's called a
prices are
bubble.
down.
Inflation and gas
That's called a
Hold on.
bubble.
Hold on.
Like
Things are down.
economics,
Guess
Wait,
what?
that's
let him
called a
finish.
bubble.
The
Let him
border,
finish.
hold on, and the border is shut down along with
No.
other things.
No.
Promises that were made, promises that are being kept right now.
No.
You guys sit back, enjoy the show.
You're
Eat
wrong,
the
man.
popcorn and like.
Dude,
How is he wrong,
you
Jonathan? How
are
is he wrong?
Okay.
Because
Let him talk.
gas
Hey, wait,
prices,
stop.
gas prices,
Y'all gotta
gas
let one
prices
person
and
talk at a
inflation-
time, okay? It just sounds horrible in the audio wise. But go ahead.
gas prices and inflation were already down before he took office. They're basically the same as they are now. They are basically the same as they were 100
$3
days ago.
It was $3 where I live under Biden, and now it's $2.55 under Trump.
Tell him, God damn it, tell this motherfucker.
So what the hell are you talking about?
I don't know where.
They're down across the board, baby.
No, they're down
across
somewhat,
the
but they were
board,
already pretty
baby.
low.
Oh, but you just said they
Inflation
weren't
was-
down. You just
Inflation was
said they
pretty
weren't
much
down.
down. The S&P 500. The reason why the stock
The S&P
It's
500
going up. SP 500's been going up the last 9 days.
No, the
Exactly.
reason-
The
do you know
stock
why?
market just took a boom.
Do you know
before
why
they
it's been going
closed
up the
on
last
Friday?
9 days?
Hold on,
The
hold on.
reason the
Because
stock
Trump
market
is
went,
good.
the reason I believe the stock market went down
God.
is because it was unpredictable. And people was like, and a lot of those big investors found it unpredictable, so they didn't really want to invest. And why do y'all care so much about rich people making more money? I thought every time I talk about like
he brought
stuff about that, y'all like, oh, you support the rich.
He brought that up as evidence.
This is capitalism
and
over
I
here,
just want to be clear. The reason why it started to inch back up again is because Trump is retreating on his tariffs.
No,
he's backing down.
He did the
retreating. Hey,
he's surrendering.
Trump is doing stuff
He's
as
surrendering.
negotiating tactic. He'll say like this.
He's not negotiating.
He said,
listen.
Listen. He would say he'll do like what is it? Reciprocal tariffs, right? And he said, you know what? Y'all getting scared? I'll bring it down to 10%. Y'all could do 10%, and all those countries like, okay, 10%.
Hey, Dennis the Menace. Hey, Dennis the Menace. Refer them to the Art of the Deal, baby. Tell them to read the book.
He didn't even write that book.
Straight from the Art of the Deal.
Do you know what the big axe is?
Worst businessmen of all time.
You tell me a billionaire is one of the worst businessmen of all time? A billionaire? A literal billionaire.
Yes.
Yeah, if he had taken the money that
he's a scammer. You realize, bro, that you can be a billionaire by scamming
on the bankruptcy.
Does that
if you can be a billionaire from scamming people, how come those dudes from India? How come those dudes from India ain't billionaire? If you could be a billionaire from scamming, that's just a joke.
He had taken the money.
Hey, Dennis the Menace. He just called the president a scammer. Slap this motherfucker right now. Hey, somebody take a goddamn glove and slap this dude.
He had taken the money.
Oh, y'all talking? One mic. Go ahead.
Somebody can just slap him with a glove
and put it in a mutual fund. He would have more money today.
Do any of you guys know about
all the business
or anything about like
life
scammer
when it comes to crypto?
No, he's a con on it. He's a con.
Now he wants to talk about crypto. Don't try to pivot no shit to crypto.
And I'm going to
don't try to
understand.
Are you trying to say he's trying to use the Trump coin to do a pump and dump?
He already has done a pump and dump. His own followers have lost millions of dollars. Imagine being one of those rednecks that
oh my god, man,
and put their last $500 into their
What the hell you talking about, rednecks, you son bitch?
Hey, we got Trump watches, Trump shoes out there.
Chill out.
We got all kinds of Trump merchandise.
I don't really know about the whole crypto thing that Trump did. Yo, I don't really know about the whole thing that Trump did.
I don't really know about the whole crypto thing that Trump did. Could you imagine saying that about your president?
Yo, the people that buy Trump,
you don't even know about it.
The people that buy the Trump coin are like diehard fans, diehard sycophants, people that are like crazy about him. If they want, they're not. Even if they lose money, they wouldn't care. You tell me the people that buy the Trump coin and buy the Trump stuff are like regular people? Because I just buy a daggone. I'll buy a Trump hat for support, but I ain't buying no Trump coin.
Dude,
I ain't buying no Trump crypto.
There is a myriad of Trump supporters who have had their. These are diehard Trump supporters. If you go to his Truth Social, who have. They are old people who don't know much about crypto, and their introduction into crypto was Trump coin.
Hey,
let me ask you something. Money. He scammed his own people.
What's your proof of this?
We're stupid enough to buy a coin with his name on it. Let me ask you something. Ran away with that money. He scammed you,
Frodo.
Let me ask you something.
Frodo,
did old people?
Hold on, Frodo. Before you ask him, the chat's not respecting the host. Like everybody is running it.
Just leave it alone.
No. Hold on, host.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Well, no. They got to run this shit up. If they like the content, they like what they're hearing, they're running their comments. Shut the comments off.
No. The individuals that like it will support it. They don't want to support it. I'm not gonna force them to. If they're just gonna do it because they want to, let's just keep it going.
All right, that's you. I respect that.
Well, let me ask you something. How do you say your name, but so I don't say it wrong out of respect?
Who, me?
No, this ST.
Retro.
Okay, whatever. Let me ask you a question. Did more old people vote for Kamala or did they vote for Trump?
Trump.
No. See, that's a lie right there. The majority of old people voted for Kamala, not Trump.
That's not true.
Nah, look it up. The majority of old people liked the Kamala Harris thing because, what was it, like cheap medicine or whatever? Like whatever the hell? Oh, yeah, those 34 felony accounts, like this dude said, they were originally a misdemeanor. No one else under the exact same thing would have gotten a felony charge. They upped the charge to a felony just for Trump.
Wait, the crazy wait about that. It only could be brought up to a felony if it's in furtherance of another crime. They never said what that other crime was. That's what's crazy about it.
Wait,
But go
wait,
ahead.
And then
can we
they
go back to
call
what
us
you
the
said about old
fascists.
people? Can you show me any source that says that older people voted for Kamala over Trump? Because I'm not gonna
Here,
let
give
you
me a
just go
second.
off
Here,
on that
give
one,
me a
bro. 'Cause
second. I'll
that's
grok it real
BS.
quick. I gotta get. Here, give me a second.
Sure, there was a whole bunch of "I voted Democrat" signs on the cemeteries. Oh wait, did I say that out loud?
Bro, chill out.
Trump because he
Yo,
promised to go against Big Pharma, and then
Stranito,
after
I got
he
a question
decided
for
to
you.
be Big Pharma's bitch, they
Hey,
went out on the street
Stranito,
and
can you
protested
name
Trump.
one thing that Donald Trump has done good, either in this presidency or the last? Can you name one thing that the president of the United States has done good, or are you going to say everything that he's done is
See,
bad?
unlike y'all, I can because I actually know what goes on in the
We're
government, not
waiting.
just
We're
good,
waiting.
bad. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you things that he's done good.
Well,
Okay,
we're waiting.
during his first presidency, okay, he boosted employment. That is one of the few things that he did. However, right, once Joe Biden came in, listen, the difference between me and you, right? The difference between me and you is I can say that Biden was horrible, but I can also say that Trump was worse, which is wild because Biden was
So
terrible,
you
which
started
is a
off trying
low
to say
bar.
that some of
It
the
is a
things he
low
did
bar.
good. Is that all you got? The jobs, and that was 2016. What about 2025? Right now, currently, can you name anything good without trying to contradict yourself? You know, just give it to him when recognition is due. Just give the recognition. You know, you don't got to like talk yourself
Dude,
out of it. But can you
dude,
name anything currently that he's done?
I genuinely like I'm not even just saying this right now. And I look at pretty unbiased news. And the reason why I'm saying I look at unbiased news is because I'm not pro Trump or anti Trump. I didn't come in a pro Trump or anti Trump position. I'm going based on what I see. Okay, like everyday things on
So,
top of
have you seen anything good? Can you tell us
I
anything that he's
no,
done
I have
that's
not.
good?
I have not.
Nothing. Securing the border, foreign policy,
Okay,
people that were
let me
going to
explain this to you.
school, people
Right
that were going
now,
to school,
there
like
was
in.
less. There was
Okay.
still okay. There was still less. There's more deportations under Biden than there has been in
Do you
Trump.
know
Oh
why?
wow,
Do
you're
you
a
know why?
major
Wait. Do
bigot.
you know why there are more deportations under Biden? Biden was counting the people that he that came to the border, that met at the border, that he sent back. He was counting those as
This has
deportation.
been the
But because
sloppiest, bro. There is
because the number of deportations currently, people coming to the border is so low, Trump can't use those as a bonus to boost the numbers.
Actually, I have to correct
No, I
myself. It
agree.
was
Can I
slightly
just say
ahead
one
for
thing?
Trump.
Can I ask your
Majority.
opinion on this
Slightly.
one thing, guys? Like seriously, I'm not even gonna go too off. I just want to ask. Last week, right? There's an American woman, right, and her daughters who were stripped down to their underwears by ICE and left out in the rain.
What's the names?
American citizens.
What's the names?
What state?
I
You
want
want
to
to talk
look.
about the girls?
I
Yeah,
want to
you
look.
can't
I
make
want to look
that
this up.
accusation.
I want to look this up. So I gotta know the names of people because that sounds
He's
like a
talking
wild
about
claim.
this, but what about the girls who were
Hey, hold
forced
on.
to
He's
dress
over
in
there in
front of
teacup
boys?
mode while he made that wild ass accusation. He's trying to double check his own bullshit. Don't come up on here saying no bullshit because the host is ready to look it up while you're over there in teacup mode trying to check your own bullshit statement. You
Yo,
really
chill
want to check
out,
yourself,
Jason.
homie.
Chill out. Shay sound.
It's Jackson.
Jackson. My
See,
bad. My
this
bad.
is what I don't like. Okay, he's sitting over here talking about these little girls who were stripped in the rain, but what about the girls in Maine on the girls' team who were forced
So can I ask you,
to undress in
would it
front of
be
boys?
possible? Would it be possible for you to simply address what I said without saying what about?
No.
Because
So
when you say
okay.
what about,
You talking
you're
about this?
simply
What's the
saying
name of
that
those people so I can look it
what those
up?
girls went through doesn't matter because somebody else went through something. Can you simply address what I said
If that
without
happened,
saying
it was
what
bad.
about?
If that happened, it was bad. Now, who are those individuals?
But what
Back to
about the
teacup.
little girls who were forced to dress in front of boys in
Just
Maine?
think
What
about
about
what he
that?
said.
No,
Do you
stop.
think any law enforcement agency would do what he just said? This
That's
is
what
why he
Trump
went to
do.
teacup mode. I don't know where he heard it. You should shame on you. Go back to teacup mode because you made some bullshit accusation on law enforcement. They would never do anything like that. Shame on you, sir. Shame
I
on
wouldn't
you.
put it past them, but
Hey,
I'd still like to know where it happened.
Yeah. Law enforcement, they're humans too, and humans can do great evil, especially when they get power. I just want to know who these individuals are, when it happens, so I can look this up before I try to say, oh, this was evil. I can't believe this happened. I'm like, did it actually happen?
No, when he's talking about somebody leaving somebody straight
I just sent the
down
link
right
in the
now in
chat.
the times we're
I
living
just sent the
in.
link in the chat.
Yeah, send that
What's the
goddamn
name of
bullshit
them?
link.
I don't want to like search up random links and get a virus. You're not supposed to do that. Don't be. You're not supposed to go around clicking links. Come on.
Chat, bro.
What would I search up to get that? What's the name of the thing? Wait? Just tell me the name of the girls.
It's a YouTube thing. It's on YouTube. The link
Just look
is.
up. The girls are underage. They didn't want to release their names. Just look up Oklahoma family mistakenly by
Let's
IC.
look at the news media coverage or some real coverage about this.
The media isn't going to cover anything like that.
Or let's look at charges that have been filed because that's a heinous crime that was committed.
That's what.
But don't bring
That's
no
the
bullshit,
issue. There's
bro.
no charges filed because they were done. This was done without due process.
Oh
Hey,
my
can
Lord.
I ask this guy a question, guys? Let me ask you something. Do you think Trump is a racist?
Who, me? Trump's
I'm
not
not going for a
racist.
dog whistle.
No, I'm talking about this guy.
Let's address what I just said first.
No, answer my question while he looks it up. We got time. Do you think Trump is a racist?
I'm not answering until you explain, until you address what I just said about that Oklahoma family.
Just left these girls straight.
He probably is.
Yeah, I mean, would a racist make his private jet go pick up Nelson Mandela when he got out of prison? Would a racist do
Doesn't
that?
mean anything to me. That doesn't mean anything to me.
No,
don't
but
care.
oh,
Like,
okay.
what?
So helping a black man
If I
don't
go
mean
pick
nothing,
up
right?
this, if I go pick up this, am I still not a racist? Like you sound stupid.
what does that even mean, bro? Like
Like what?
A racist wouldn't charter his
Hey,
private
your logic
jet
don't
to go
make any
pick up
sense.
Nelson Mandela. A racist would
Okay,
do
but a
that.
racist that's trying to prove a point would. Am I right?
This happened
Okay.
in like the 80s or 90s. What are you talking about?
Okay,
before
what
he
do
was
you
a
mean?
politician?
This is deeply rooted. It's Donald Trump. What are you talking about?
Yeah, hey, fuck you. Do you like every race and creed in
But didn't
America?
he-
Hey, no. I'm
Didn't
just
he file
asking
for
you a question,
bankruptcy
brother.
twice?
Hold on. Do you like every race and creed? Do you? Because it's called prejudice. There's racism and there's prejudice. And so, are you prejudiced against anybody, or are you like all about your people, or are you for everybody? Are you all about equality? Are you colorblind, or do you not like certain ethnicities or race groups, or are you just for everybody?
Jackson.
I'm not for everybody. I am for black people, of course. I'm black.
so
Why
you're
would I be for black
racist.
people?
So you're
I was that
racist.
racist. I was that racist.
Okay,
I
well, I'm
was that
for
racist.
white people.
Indians are for Indians. Like what? Okay, that doesn't. I'm not offended by that.
Okay, do you
The
think
fact
I'm a
that you're
racist
offended.
because I say that, though?
No. Why would I? Why? You're for your people. What the heck? Somebody
Okay,
got to
wait.
stand for them. If you don't stand for them, who will?
You said that. Well,
I mean, I'm
you're
not
saying that
really
Trump is
just for white
racist.
people. I'm for everyone.
Host,
but I'm
host,
using the
why are
same
you- I know
logic
you looked
against
up- I
you.
know you
I
looked
never
up
said he was, but I.
I know you looked
but
it up. Why y'all not
mean,
talking about that?
I'm trying.
Why
I'm
y'all
still
not talking? Why y'all?
I'm still reading it. Calm
Come
down.
on.
I'm still reading it. It did say that the people were like they someone's house got raided in Oklahoma by ICE, and that's what I'm currently reading right now.
And what else did it say? Because if the information's
I'm
right there, it's the
still
first
reading
one.
it, big dog. I'm not like calm down.
Come on, bro. It's a
Can
small
I read it? Can I read it right quick?
Would you mind reading it out
I
loud?
have to
Because
find.
they don't know.
They're trying to put it in.
I
Go
have
ahead,
to.
Menace.
I'm looking
Do
for
your
the part.
thing.
I'm looking for the part you're talking about.
Do your thing, Menace. You need to stop explaining yourself to these.
So what has Trump done for y'all within his first 100 days?
I mean, gas
Okay,
prices are down.
I'm gonna put it like
groceries are
this.
down.
I voted for Trump because the
Okay.
options we had as Kamala, I didn't see any good from Kamala. Kamala said that she wouldn't do anything different from
I
what
said
Biden was doing.
the question was,
let
what
me
has
answer
Trump
your
done for
question.
you?
Let me answer your question.
The question
I'm
was-
telling you why I voted
Now
for Trump.
Now we're sidetracking away from what I said about the Oklahoma family.
But I didn't ask that. I said the question was, what has he done for you within his first 100 days in office for you to be all D-rodding him like you are? 'Cause you
Reduce
probably
immigration.
a grown
Reduce illegal
man
immigration.
sliding on a whole nother grown man.
Reduce
theme
illegal.
right now, gang.
Reduce illegal
Look
immigration.
how you look.
Reduce
Hey,
illegal
Fuck
immigration.
you. He trying to tell you.
Trying to bring jobs back from other countries that we sending other jobs because a lot of
What are
people
jobs at? What are jobs at?
Bro,
Hey,
how long is it gonna take
How long is it
gonna take for it to kick in?
Lord Fokker now, man. Stop
Come on,
playing
like-
with the
How long
host.
is it gonna take for you to
Can
kick in?
You're,
Can I,
hey, you
you,
gay
tell,
Lord
you, tell,
Fokker.
you tell me the stuff, right? You tell me to talk, but when I talk, you say, "Oh, you asked a question." Can I finish my stuff first?
All right, go ahead.
He reduced illegal immigration. He's doing stuff to try to bring back jobs. And if you want to say a particular thing, I remember I think it was John Deere or Ford that said a plant that they're gonna build outside of America. They're not doing that no more. So that's one thing. If you expect it to kick in over like night, they still have to actually build these facilities and stuff. And during building these facilities, the people that built the facilities are gonna have jobs. They're gonna have to hire people to build the facilities, and then hire people to maintain them, and then hire people to actually work them. So it's not gonna kick in overnight. It's gonna take some time.
Who's gonna pay for it? Who's gonna pay for it?
If Ford or John Deere is building a company, Ford and John Deere is gonna have to pay for it. What are you talking about?
Building a company for what? Why is Ford and John Deere building a company? What are they building?
What did that article say about that?
Bro, I'm still reading. It said that a family's house got raided and they had to go outside.
What did it say about the daughters?
I haven't read that part yet where you're specifically talking about them saying they had to get naked. Can I finish reading that part?
Nobody would do that. That's impossible.
I mean, expect the impossible.
And in front of and outside, human, right? Hold on. Just play this out in your mind. We're gonna have federal agents, take people outside of their house and strip them bucky naked.
Yes, that is
female.
You're saying that like it's taboo.
It says it right there on multiple.
You're saying that like it's taboo.
Are you fucking kidding
stop and yell at all
You're
y'all?
saying that like it's taboo.
It says it right there.
Okay,
they were under.
And you need to open up your mind a little more.
Put outside in the rain, and they're
bucky
under
naked. Bucky
U.S.
naked.
citizens.
Either however it will go, they were eating people. So
stop. I think this is when you're the one you're talking about. They wanted me to change in front of all of them, in between all of them. She said, "My husband has not even seen my daughters in her undergarment. Her own dad, because it's respectful. You have her out there, a minor in her underwear." The woman told KFOR. Is that what you're talking about?
See how they exaggerated that shit? You see how they fucking
Wait. Can I ask you what was exaggerated? Word for word what I just said.
He said
a minor outside in the rain in her underwear.
No. God damn it. When the house gets raided, I don't know if you know about raids. When a house gets raided, everybody gets pulled out. It don't matter what the fuck you're wearing.
That's hearsay. You're not a SWAT team member. That's hearsay. That's hearsay. You're not a SWAT team member.
The issue is not the raid. It's the fact that it was a U.S. citizen who was raided under false pretenses. A bunch of little girls were forced to go outside in their underwears.
Okay, it said that a family got raided because that. Real man. Stop. It said a family got raided because they're saying that it was because of previous residents that were there. That was the problem. This is what the family said. It was because the previous residents there that they were looking for, not them because they're U.S. citizen. As far as I know, like, if it is exactly what she's saying happened, I'll say that's effed up. I'll say that's not right.
Actually, and that is not the only situation in which a U.S. citizen has been detained because what's happening. They are
We go. Someone was saying something.
It said they raided the house and the kids were already in their underwear. When he said it, he said they forced them to strip. He is a liar.
Exactly.
They were already in their underwear.
That's what I'm saying. When a house gets raided, they pull everybody out. If they come in, they say, get down. They pull people out of the house, no matter, and they really get the kids out first because there might be gunfire that pops off. They don't want the kids in there. I don't know what type of stories you're exaggerating.
You are a grown man defending the state's right to pull little girls out of homes in their
the shit out yourself.
That's kind of weird to me.
I admit that this was wrong. If it happened how she says it happened, I don't know. I'll at least wait for ICE to respond or someone that was there to respond from the other side. But if it happened how she said it, if I heard that shit happened how she said it happened, then I would say that it is wrong. But you're trying to act like you're saying if wait, I didn't even hear what you said because you're trying to talk at the same time I was talking about. What you're saying?
Yeah, my fault. Go.
If it happened how I said it has happened, I would say that was wrong and they shouldn't have done it like that. They should at least let them the girls change. But
no.
Listen. Let me finish talking.
Hold on,
bro. You don't say nothing about it, bro.
Let me finish. But the thing is, right? As effed up as this is gonna sound, right? If you're raiding a house and you suspect there's people there that would do something harmful to you, right? You don't just let them go do whatever. You gotta secure the whole house. As effed up as it sounds, like they don't know what's going on and they're suspecting anything could happen. So they're trying to make sure that they're safe. It might be effed up, but that's how the cops would do it. That's how law enforcement would train to do it.
It's called
Okay, so I'm going to say one thing.
I'll admit it's effed up.
You're right. That is right, but that's what happens when you're raiding a house.
You said they forced them
That's
to
what happens
strip outside.
when you're raiding a house when they have weapons, right? When they're criminals.
No, that's you do that
when you're
until you
raiding a house
understand
for
what's going
immigration, you're telling me
inside.
that they're so unsafe because they're immigrants that they have to have little girls outside in their underwears, and you're defending that.
That's all I'm saying. If I was in their position, I would definitely tell them kids to go put something on. That's just me as a parent.
They did, and they wouldn't let them.
I'm agreeing with y'all. It's effed up. But when stuff like when you're doing a raid, if you're doing a raid, you don't know what's on the other side of nothing. You can't just say, "Oh yeah, go in there and go ahead and get changed."
Okay,
if there's someone in there
word.
that grabs a person and uses them as a human shield, then you're gonna be like, "Oh, what if we just send them to awesome situation?"
Exactly.
But
I'm agreeing with you. Those 8-year-olds in their underwear, bro. What
but still,
a guy, bro.
in the beginning, you said that the people that they're raiding aren't even there.
Safe, bro. Like that, you know how pathetic that sounds, bro. As a grown man,
was the person they were there to get there?
Wow, like they are trying to do
something. We agree that this is wrong. We agree that this is wrong. Wait, we agree that this is wrong. Like, come on.
It has like a hard on for like.
Man, it sounds like a Discord mod, dead ass.
But you made it sound like they strip these individuals at gunpoint. You made it sound like they strip these individuals at gunpoint. They're already like that.
Either way it go, we can all agree that was effed up.
I'm agreeing with you. I am agreeing with you.
I don't know about you, but me personally,
can I say something that's funny?
We can move past it now. But we agreeing with you.
I would not be afraid of a bunch of little girls in their underwear.
The only thing I'll say,
y'all might be pussy like that,
bro. We agree. We're agreeing with you, bro. We'll continue now. What's up?
This is what I'll say, okay? I'm an HM in the military and the Navy, okay? And I had to go through FMF training so I could go to combat zones with the Marines, right? When we raid a house, you think we're gonna let people get
life is
changed?
two different lifestyles, gang. What are you talking about right now?
What
are you talking about right now?
One mic.
Civilian life, not military life.
One mic.
I was talking.
Let him finish. One mic. Let him finish. Go ahead.
Okay, when we go raid a house with the Marines, do you think we're gonna let little kids get changed?
You're in the military. You're in the military, and you're across states in somebody else's land.
That's how a raid works.
You're feelings.
You can't compare apples to oranges.
Fuck your feelings.
That's how
let
a
him
raid
at least
works.
finish before you respond, okay? Go ahead.
You don't let people leave your point of view, okay? When you go and raid a house, you get all the occupants. You put.
We've all played video games. Get to the point.
This is how
get to the point. We've all played video games. Get to the point.
Stop interrupting him, dog. What the fuck?
Get to the point. Get to the point. Get to the point.
I don't give
What's your point?
Interrupting me so I can. Shit.
I don't want to fuck
Please,
up
bro, because you talking about something nobody up in here care about.
Yo, fuck your feelings. Let him at least finish.
Animals, and that's why
someone who's probably actually raided a house. I think I have more say so than people who haven't. Okay,
I guarantee you did not raid a house, gang. Let's be real.
No, when we go in with the Marines, okay, this is what we do. We set up outside the door, we go in, we find all the occupants, and we put them in a secluded area. We don't care if they're naked or anything, okay? We're not going to let you roam around the house to get a gun, to go get a bomb, so we will get hurt, okay? We seclude you in an area and keep watch on you, okay? They didn't do it out of malicious intent. That's how you're supposed to raid. You get all the occupants.
What you just said was bomb.
Okay,
he said that they raided a house where they suspected a person was going to be at.
Bro, I feel like, to be honest, let's move past this. We're agreeing that, yo, we're moving past this. We're agreeing that this is wrong. But it's what they had to do to make sure everybody was safe, including the people that was actually performing the raid. Well, let's get back to the thing of how y'all think that Trump is racist, fascist, dictator, because that one particular raid, you can't say that one particular raid was Trump when he wasn't the one busting down the door, or was he in the like, hey yo, go ahead and do this. Like, come on now, but continue.
Usually,
Asia, we ain't say that though.
Asia's the newest person. What's up, Asia?
Hey, okay, I don't know if many of y'all live in Texas, right? Okay, so we work in like the CPS kids, blah 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 blah. So if there's kids involved with the raid, CPS is immediately called and they have to be in the scene as well.
That's
Okay, what if they don't know there's
That's a
kids around,
police raid
though?
or federal raid. If it's rated on the local level or federal level.
Oh shoot, I need to ask.
Are we
Well, I
really
know
are we
because-
really being funny right now? Any type of raid, military or police raid, when they go in, when officers, whoever goes into a building, they are for sure going to take out the kids. They are going, nobody knows what's going on. There are hearts that are beating. They're
Yeah.
going to take out occupants and especially children will remove them from the situation immediately.
But this isn't a
as soon
drug.
as they can.
This ain't no
Oh,
gang
my
raid though.
Lord.
That's what
But
you don't
if-
understand.
Bro,
They know
okay,
You keep
children-
saying every raid is the same.
Bruh.
Every raid follows the same guidelines.
Every raid
They
is
just the same.
every raid do follow the same guideline. You have system and procedures that
do,
people
yes.
train and practice over
Okay,
and over.
all right,
I was in the Marines. I
understand
didn't
that,
do
but
none of the cool
how
shit.
the
but they
Marines are
still
trained
trained us
versus
to
a
do-
civilian cop.
It's a federal agent. The ICE is a federal.
That
It's
don't
federal.
mean nothing, folks.
You
All I
don't
know
know.
is, like-
Wait. How do you think they're trained?
No,
Bro,
all
I
know is
got
local
military in my
uniform
family
practice,
and
like,
I got police in my family. They got two
How do you
different
think
type of
they're-
training.
How do you think the federal agents are trained to perform a raid?
You're talking about a federal agent, and I'm talking about the military. They're
You said
trained in
ICE.
two different aspects, gang.
It was ICE that performed the
and
raid.
ICE not even real federal agents, folks. I can
What are they?
become
Are
an
they-
ICE agent, folks.
Are they?
I
Are
can
they
be an
not
ICE
federal?
agent. I'm a security guard. I got my open carry license. Technically,
security
I'm
guard.
qualified.
A security guard.
Technically, that's a side hustle, folks.
Stop. You're telling me
That's
that
not,
ICE is
because
not.
we can go
You're
band
telling
for
me that
band.
ICE is not federal.
Because it get real out here, folks.
You're telling me ICE is not federal. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying ICE has made people
Is
agents
ICE federal,
that
yes
have
or no?
qualifications. It's federal, but they've made people agents that
So
have no qualifications.
They don't
folks.
have any.
So that
They
means
don't
that
have
they're
any
not getting the same
training.
training.
They don't have any training.
Yes.
What are
I
they
can,
training
like
for?
I just said,
What is the ICE
I'm a
training for
security
a raid?
officer, bro. If I wanted to go be an ICE agent and go detain people, I can go up there right now today
What is
and get
the-
my license.
No,
and go.
but you chose to be a security guard.
What is the ICE? What do ICE do when they perform a
That's
raid?
a side hustle, bro. What are you doing?
What
Sitting on
do
your couch playing
ICE
5M
do perform a
24/7?
raid? What do ICE do when they perform a raid?
Like what? I don't know what they do because they're not trained
Then
for nothing.
why are you talking about them like you know what they do when they perform a raid?
We don't know what they do whenever they
When-
perform a
when
raid.
children are
Exactly.
Report.
When children
Observe
are
and
involved
report,
in
my
raids,
G.
CPS is
Observe and
absolutely
report, my G.
notified.
Bro, shut up because IRL you get bodied, bro. So stay in your lane, bro. Period, bro. You don't know me. Fuck.
Kick
Yo.
me or make somebody a damn moderator.
Yeah, kick
'cause
him. Make somebody else moderator because he not on your side, gang.
I'm not trying to listen to everybody talking out. It's like kindergarten in here.
We got
Yeah, bye.
Wait. Stop. We have to have
Fuck your
some level.
feelings.
We have to have some level of
Your
decorum.
feelings.
We gotta like at least let people talk and finish their point because it just sounds fucking retarded when we do that. Sorry for using that word TikTok. Don't ban my live. But like
We got a security
But I'm-
guard
but
in here.
come on.
Do your job, man.
But let's finish. Let's move past this. Everyone's
I
agreeing
don't
that
rap
is
over the internet. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't talk over the internet, especially not to no grown
okay.
ass
Let's
men,
move
bro.
past it.
Period.
How do you think my
Period.
boy Trump, Donnie
Fuck.
T, is racist, fascist, or a dictator?
How is he not, bro?
That's not how you
How
answer
is he
a
not
question.
fascist? How is he not trying to be a dictator, bro? He's deporting people that are here that resemble gang members, bro.
You know
He's
what really
deporting
got me,
illegal
Trump?
immigrants
How are they illegal
was
and
a
he served in the military?
because they don't have
for
a
his birthday.
citizenship. They don't have a
He served in the
visa. They don't-
military. He served in the military.
What are you talking?
The guy that he sent over there.
Who's the
That
guy?
he showed the MS-13 pictures.
He's talking about that Marine.
Wait.
deported
Are you talking about Abrego
And then there's another
Garcia?
Marine over there.
No,
There's
stop.
another Marine over there too.
Are you wait, stop. You talking about Abrego Garcia, or are you talking about the
No,
dude that
he's-
shot up a
him
house
too.
party? Are you talking about
He's
the dude
talking
that
about
shot
the Marine.
the dude?
He's talking about the Marine who was deported in 2018.
We
He
need a
shot up a
security
house
guard in here.
party. The Marine that got
Garcia.
deported shot up a house party and lost his fucking
Garcia.
ability to stay
But at the end
here.
of the day, those are y'all patriots, bro. Those are the people Jack stuck off.
He shot up a house party.
So what can you say about it?
He
Those are the
shot
people
up
that
a
Jax
house
are
party.
affiliated with, folks. Those are the
dude-
people Jackson is
I'm
affiliated
a
with,
Marine.
folks.
I was the Marine, bro.
And I'm
a
talking
Marine.
about
Come on.
Rot-
The
I'm
dude
talking
that
about the
he,
one that had
the
the
veteran
family,
that you
folks.
talking about, shot up a house party.
I'm not talking about the veteran. I'm talking about the dude that had the family. Trump went online.
Abrego Garcia?
and said,
Abrego
Yes.
Garcia
Thank
got
you
through
for your
process.
service.
Let me explain this.
No, he
Abrego
didn't.
Garcia.
Hold on.
Let me explain this.
Frodo
Let me
and
explain this.
Menace,
Stop.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you
guys for your service.
Abrego
Frodo
Garcia
too.
in 2019 received due process. He saw an immigration judge. Her name was Judge Kessler. You can look her up. She adjudicated him to be an MS-13 gang member, and he said he could
Yeah.
be deported. She also said he couldn't go back to El Salvador. I will give you that. He appealed that case, saw a second judge, and that second judge agreed with Judge Kessler. If you want to say that they should have sent him back to El Salvador, I would say, okay, fine. But why shouldn't they have sent him back to El Salvador? You will say that because he feared for his life. That's what the judge said. He feared for his life because of a gang would attack him. And I'll say this. Did Bukele take care of the gang problem? You have to say yes. And if you say yes, then why can't he be sent back to El Salvador?
Security guard, what you say?
Bro, y'all are the only ones that are afraid of gang members, bro. I don't care. I don't care who's over here,
Answer your
folks.
question. Wait,
Like,
do he
what?
have a legal reason to be here? Yes or no?
He's a United States citizen.
He
What do you
was-
mean?
He was not a U.S.
A citizen.
citizen.
Two standing deportation
He said a
orders.
citizen.
Come on.
Did you hear this?
No,
motherfucker?
he had a withholding of removal or some shit like that. That just means he couldn't go
If
to
he
El
ain't a
Salvador.
citizen, why his wife and kids still over here then?
His wife
Why
and
they
kids
still
was a
here?
citizen, and I think that he's the stepdad of some of those kids. Now he's the
Weren't
actual
his
dad
kids. Wasn't
because
he
his-
born his
be-
kids?
because the
So he
I
ain't
think
no
it was the
citizen
father.
now.
He
So
was
the papers
never a
that he had
citizen.
was lies.
He was never a citizen. He
So-
tried to apply for asylum, but he been here for more than a year. After 7 years, he applies for asylum. That's not how it works. You gotta apply for asylum within the year or something. I believe it's like that. So he was never a citizen.
And he was an MS-13 member because of his tattoos, right?
Yeah,
No,
you're
no, no, no.
observing report
He was the
that.
MS-13 member because when the judge saw all the evidence, he said, yes, this dude is the MS-13 member. Based on what the gang investigation unit that was there said, and the
Yes.
second judge saw the same information and said, yes, this dude is a gang member. Two judges
Based
have
off of what? Based off of what?
What you over there chilling with him when you on duty as a security
okay.
guard? You
When
kicking it? You kicking it with these motherfuckers or what?
He was found
Folks,
with a
I
group.
don't go back and forth with grown men on the internet, folks. I don't told you that one time, folks.
He
You
was
want me to tell you
found.
again? Because I keep telling you, grown
stop
ass.
with all this violence and trying to fight
Fucking
each other.
30-year-old fucking
Yo, stop all this
bum
violence
ass
trying to
nigga.
fight each
I
other. This
will
is the
drop low
internet, bro.
right now,
Chill
and you
out.
can pull up, folks. If
Yo.
there's a problem. If there's
Fuck your
an issue,
feelings.
folks.
Chill out. It's not that
Well,
serious. Chill
I'm
out.
just saying.
Bro, yo, let me
No,
explain.
I'm just saying I'm a man.
Bro,
And if
just
you got a
ignore
problem
it.
with me,
Just
folks,
walk
I'll
past
drop
it.
my location so you can pull up on me, folks.
Bro,
And I'll
just
drill your
walk
ass where the fuck
past
you
it.
stand, folks.
Yo,
I'll pull up in my
just,
face,
bro.
buddy. Where you at?
Bro, just
Let's
walk
do
past
this.
it. It's not
Violence
that
is a
serious.
bad conversation.
But okay,
Observing report.
the judge said that.
Go ahead.
The judge said that he was a gang member, and the reason they said is because he was found with a group of MS-13 gang members. He had money in his pocket that had the eyes and ears crossed out, similar to what the MS-13 gang members said. If an informant that they've used
Where was the
before-
tattoos? You said he
I
had
never
what?
mentioned the
Say it again.
tattoos. I never mentioned tattoos.
I can mention them for you. They're
No,
numerical representations of letters.
But Donald Trump keep on posting, and Donald Trump keeps saying,
Have
"Why
I
is
ever
this not?"
said anything
why
about
is
the
Trump-
tattoos?
But why is Trump
Have
sitting
I
there
said
talking
so-
about those MS?
I haven't said
13
anything
tattoos?
about tattoos. I'm
Big
saying what the
fucking deal.
judge.
They're still
I'm saying what
numerical
both judges.
I
in
can't hear you
2000
because it's the old ass person on the bottom of the screen talking.
Hey yo, chill out. I'm not saying what Trump said. I'm not saying the tattoos. I'm saying what two judges said when the first judge and the judge when he appealed his case to. They had an informant that they worked with before in that police department and said, yes, this dude is a daggone MS-13 gang member. He had the rank of, I believe, what is
Bro,
it, Chakeo or
you just
something?
said they had an informant that told him that he was an MS-13
Hey man,
member.
why you gonna
So
try to
if I
say
watched
this
you
old
up-
ass dude on the bottom?
Chill
Hey,
out,
you
yo,
knock your
Jackson,
ass
Jackson.
out.
All
Observing
right, whatever, bro.
report.
I don't fight, fam. I don't fight. Period, bro. I don't
Observing
fight, bro.
report.
I don't
Yo.
fight, bro.
Stop
Talking
with
about
the
the
violence.
OG.
Stop.
Knock me out.
Well, no. He
Stop.
talking about the OG at the bottom. He need to observe.
Stop, bro. Y'all guys, I don't want to have to mute y'all. I really don't. But y'all gotta
Yeah,
let
start muting.
y'all guys gotta
Start
chill
muting
out
again.
though.
That should be
My
your
bad,
little
my
logo.
minutes.
Start
My
muting
bad,
again.
minutes.
I
But he
don't
need
want-
to observe and report though.
But this, I'm gonna say it again. The judge in 2019, the information she received was he had money in his pocket with the eyes and ears crossed out. He was found with a group of MS-13 gang members. There was a confidential informant that they used that said that he was a gang member, and he had the rank of, I think it's called Chakeo or something, which is not a full-fledged member, but it's because he had to unalive a particular person or something like that before he reached full-fledged status. and it was the daggone gang unit that
Bro,
that
this
the
is
judge
all
got this
hearsay,
information in
bro.
some.
This is all hearsay,
It
fam.
wasn't hearsay. It was from a
This is
Two
police
hearsay,
judges
fam.
officer.
saw this information and said this. And then if you want to talk about the tattoo,
You got somebody that's already incarcerated vouching, talking about he's an MS-13 member, bro.
it was the informant was someone that they have used before. You say you don't trust that informant?
I'm just saying he's an informant for a reason, right or wrong. He's already a rat to begin with.
What's wrong with being a rat, bro?
I'm like, what? He's a rat to begin with. He gonna say what he got to say to survive.
I don't care about that crap. If the
Like
information is
what?
good,
You got to, because that's how the world works. What do you mean you don't care about that?
Okay, he was found with a group of MS-13 gang members. You don't
What
have anything to
the
say about
fact
that?
there's restaurant.
What?
I think
He was
George
found
wants
with
to
a
say
group
something.
of MS-13 gang members. You don't have anything to say about that?
I mean, a group of Mexicans could be a group of MS-13 members, so
That's
that
not-
don't mean
that's-
nothing
why
to me, bro.
That's the
That
cartel.
don't mean nothing to
MS-13 is
me.
El Salvador. MS-13
It don't
is El
matter, bro.
Salvador.
It don't matter, bro. It doesn't matter, bro.
Hey,
It
let
doesn't
my
matter.
brother George say something at
The
the
hell?
bottom, though.
Hey,
Let
yo,
It's
George
crazy
say
how y'all know
take it
more
out,
about the
Leah.
gangs than the gangs know about the gangs. Crazy. What the fuck?
Hey, security guard. Hey, security guard. Let George say something.
Hey, yo, stop with the like attacks, like personal attacks. Chill out with that, okay?
Nah, let him keep going, because I
Yo,
don't play them
Jackson,
games. Bro.
Jackson
I'm
and
telling
fuck
you
your
right now.
feelings. Stop with the personal attack and trying to come after each other. Just chill.
And he think he's sweet because we on the internet and shit, but it's all good though.
Yo,
Hey, his
y'all
name
need,
fuck
yo,
It's all good, bro.
y'all
He
need to
shouldn't have
chill
no
out
feelings.
and
Hey,
let's be respectful.
Hey, no hard feelings, fam, because I know the niggas I got gonna step behind
Yeah,
me,
you
folks.
shouldn't have no feelings.
All
Okay.
right, yeah, all right.
How about you bring your friends and I'll bring my special forces friends and we'll see who wins.
Bro, let's stop with these
I'll bring my
daggone
special
threats.
forces friends and see who wins. Yeah, okay, buddy, I'll be waiting.
Got my money on the security guard.
I'll be waiting.
Calm them down.
Hey, thrifty homesteading grandma. What's up, Meemaw?
Hi, how are you?
Oh, you have such a lovely voice,
How the
girl.
hell do you deal with this?
I know I'm overstimulating over them.
I'm trying to make sure it doesn't get this far.
Crazy.
Well, we need a security guard. We need somebody to help
Jackson,
us.
stop with the personal attacks, please. Chill out.
Stop it right now. Stop it right now.
That's what I'm saying. This man,
Meemaw.
35 years old.
Meemaw.
35 years old, by the way.
Yes,
You
man.
should have grew out of that a long time.
Meemaw,
right now.
what is your opinion about Trump? Do you consider him to be a racist, fascist, or dictator?
No, I do not.
Oh, damn, we're trying to get some of the opposition. What's your feelings about this? What do you know anything about this stuff going on? Like so much, like, what do you think is going on? Do you think that Abrego Garcia should have been deported?
I do believe he should be deported based on the judge's information and stuff he did, and also where there's been stuff brought up about his wife making complaints.
Hey, Asia.
Let me
quick
make
question.
an observation. Everybody
Asia.
that said that they voted for him is above the age of 50.
Asia.
Day, be quiet. Day,
Asia.
Day,
Thank you. I'm proud to be above
Asia,
the age of 50.
what-
Have a
did
good
you-
night there, sir.
Do you think he should be deported, Asia?
Who would be deported?
Abrego Garcia.
Who's that?
You don't know Abrego Garcia?
No.
The Maryland man?
No, I'm not from Maryland, so why would I care about
Okay, I
happening in
question. Do you think my boy Donnie T is racist, fascist, or a dictator?
She said,
There's
Just
some
remember
questionable
Kamala
stuff for
Harris?
Trump. You have to admit, there's some questionable things.
What have he done
Just
that's
remember-
questionable?
Like, why is he only targeting Mexicans?
He's not targeting Mexicans.
Yes, he is.
He just revoked someone's visa that was from the Middle East. That's not
goddamn
Mexican.
right.
What about those? What
Everybody-
about two
everybody's
European?
on the table.
It was two Germans that I think that he sent them to like another country. I think because two Germans overstayed their visa and they got kicked out too.
But he always pinpoints us.
I got a question.
Mexicans.
If they're
I'm
here
back to
illegally,
you.
are they allowed to be Should they be allowed to stay here if they're here illegally?
Who?
If an immigrant from Mexico comes here illegally, crosses the border, jumps the border, should they be illegally allowed to stay here?
Yeah, but not harming the country. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
She said,
Y'all got the Lakeland
Why?
Island.
Because you're humans too. Why not?
Why can't
How would you know
wait,
that they
wait.
jumped the border anyways?
Why can't they just stay in Mexico?
Why you
Because
gotta
it's a
be
free
so
world.
Some
rude?
people
Why would it
run
matter?
from
Wait. Do
running
you
If I
from
want
believe
to
in
go
men.
vacation in Bahamas, I go vacation in Bahamas. What the hell?
Do you believe
If
in
I want to go to
borders?
Germany, why not? Because I
Nobody
Vacation,
give a
can.
don't
damn where you go to
stay.
vacation
Yo,
at. Don't nobody
Asia,
give
do you
a
believe in borders?
I believe that we should mind our own damn business.
talk about
Then
where
Facts.
you
if
go
we
to
should mind our
vacation
own
at.
damn business, since you also stay in our
Bro, we
own
know you
damn
don't
country,
vacation. You can't
Give
relate.
a
We know.
fuck.
We know. You can't relate. We know. We know.
Day Day, you shut up,
We
Day
know
Day.
you can't relate, bro.
Day Day, be
hey,
quiet. Day-Day.
hey,
You
Jack, I'm
can't
gonna let Jack, not fuck your feelings. Make
That's
your
top
point.
flight
Let's
over
make
there.
your
Day
point
Day.
on why Trump is a fascist. I'm gonna let you talk. If someone try to talk
bro,
over
if
you, I'll
y'all
mute them. Go ahead.
thank you. Bro, if y'all really think Donald Trump is
How is
making a
just
change,
answer the question? How is he a
let me finish.
fascist?
Come on, bro.
Okay.
I didn't say he was a
What's the
fascist. Y'all
definition of
said
a
that.
fact?
How is he? Is he a
Top flight
dictator
security
or a
of the
racist
world, Craig.
or
He's trying to be a dictator, yes.
how? Okay, what is
Of
just
the
tell
In
me
New
your
York,
world,
he's a
Craig.
racist, of
just
course.
tell me your problem with Donald Trump, Big Donnie T.
My
He's
problem with
creeping
him
me.
is that he tried to bring them five black
You
men
sure
that
somebody
had did that
else?
little Harlem thing that had already got exonerated. He brought them back, trying to discredit them. That's my problem with
I
him.
got one
That's why I
question.
think how I think.
Can I ask you one question? Did they admit to doing the crime? Yes or no?
What do you mean? What do
Top
you
flight
mean?
of
They
the
were
world,
young.
Day
They
Day.
were
Go ahead.
kids. What?
Hold on, Day Day. Answer that question because he got you
They
right
were
there. He
kids. What
got
are
No,
you
you
no,
right
talking?
there,
They,
stop.
Day
they
I
Day.
answered
want
that question because
stop,
they
stop, stop,
did
stop.
admit
Let
they
me
were 12 years old and they admitted to answer
let
that
me. They were like
question.
15, 16.
Fucking dumbass.
Let me say something. If you admit to doing a crime and it gets in the news
Swear to
that
God, if
you
he the
admitted to doing
same
that
nigga I get
crime,
punched in the motherfucking face, bro, on
stop.
God,
Listen,
bro.
listen, listen,
He
bro.
the
Chill,
same nigga
my
I.
nigga, chill out, big little homie, chill out, big
Hey, you
homie,
can't say that
big
word.
All right, I'm finna
dog.
mute.
You cannot
Come
say
on,
that word.
family, come
Yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
not like
Chill.
us. They not like us. They not
if
like
if
us.
someone
Still
admits to doing a
confusing the issue with
crime
facts,
and
bro.
everybody, the governor, like
Yeah, get
everybody
your
is
facts right,
thought
old
that they
head.
just do
Old
these.
school. Get your facts right, old school. Born in the fucking 18th century, you
Day Day,
bum.
hey,
Yeah,
Day Day,
Marines.
shut up, Day Day.
Fucking bum
Top,
ass nigga. Get your facts right, old
Do
head.
not say that.
Don't confuse the issue.
top flight of the world, Craig. Top flight of the world,
Don't get me
Craig.
again,
Can y'all
please.
Yeah,
stop,
get your facts
please?
right, old
Top
head.
flight security.
Yo,
Shut your
Get your
ass up.
facts right, old school.
hey yo, Jackson, fuck your
Your
friend, I'm
time
about to
been up,
drop both
fam.
of y'all.
I'm sorry, host
Please
man,
chill
but
out.
he
All right, I'm done. I'm
Do
he
done.
not do
I'm
that,
done.
started
I'm
this
done.
Jackson.
shit.
Please
He
chill
started
out.
this shit.
Please chill out. I'm not Jackson, but fuck your feelings about is telling us the problem with Trump and his issue with him. And he said that one was the daggone what's it called? Central Park 5. I'm saying if you admit to doing a crime and people say, yeah, these dudes that admitted
Bro,
doing this
come
crime is
on, bro. You
guilty.
can't
No,
say
stop, stop,
that,
stop. Just
bro.
listen, just listen, just listen.
You can't say that,
Just
though.
listen. If someone admits to doing a crime and I say, oh, he's guilty then, what the fuck you got?
You can't say that, though. They were young. They were kids, bro. You would admit to something if somebody said, oh, you can go home if you just
I
say
would ask for a
this.
lawyer. I would say, let me talk to my lawyer.
They didn't
I've
know
known
that,
that since
bro.
I was a
They
jet.
don't, they
Shut
don't,
the fuck up
but
and
they don't,
ask for the
no, they
police.
don't teach that for everybody, bro. They're in New York City, bro. Think about
Oh,
this. The
not
Big
everyone's
Apple,
like
folks. Come
you.
on, bro.
Hey, Day Day, just because you an officer, man,
Yo, Jackson.
know.
Jackson,
Bro, this
please.
man is so corny, bro.
Jackson,
You
chill
directed
out.
towards a grown man. I'm a grown man, and you sitting here D-rotting me, bro. That's a crime,
Yo,
fam.
big pause.
That's a
Big
crime.
pause.
He's doing it. He's
Hey,
doing it. Every
officer,
time he opens his mouth,
officer,
every
please,
time he opens
officer,
his
Hey,
mouth, he
yo.
says something about me,
officer,
bro.
please.
Jackson, fuck y'all feelings. I'm going to have to drop y'all. Y'all do this. Last one because.
Drop him. He's opened his. I don't even say nothing
Wait,
to him.
stop. Asia's live content is flagged for hate speech and hateful behavior. Repeated violation because result in being removed from this TikTok live. Yo, Asia, you doing something. You're doing something, and I don't know. You're not getting banned, but it say you're getting flagged for doing some shit. I don't know what it is.
What am I getting flagged for?
I don't know what
Fucking
you.
Day-Day.
Whatever you was doing, just take off your. Just drop your camera, okay? Just drop your camera.
Doing a whole bunch of this shit.
I was doing my nails. Like I
Yo,
just got my
that
nails.
just looks wrong. I don't
There's
care.
one
I
of
just
Day
did my
Day's
nails.
25 followers.
Yo, you're gonna have to like. You have to just drop. I'm gonna drop your camera because I don't know what. I don't want you to get in trouble, and I'm not trying to get dropped from the live. I think because the way you had your hand up, they assumed that was that daggone H-man salute. But we're just gonna leave it
No,
like.
because it's because I'm black.
The only
'Cause I'm a
thing I'll
Negro.
say about the Central Park 5 is this: if they admit to the crime and that's the only information you get, bad and then you run with it, that doesn't make you a racist. If they admit to the crime, even though it was coerced, no one knew that. Donald Trump didn't know that. No one knew that. They were going off the information they had, and he rolled with it. And for the record, he was also a Democrat, if you want to play it like that.
Hey, yo, Mouse, quick thing, Mouse. Are you the opposition or are you pro-Trump? Write it in the comment section right quick. All right, back to Jackson, not Jackson, but fuck your feelings, explaining to us his issues with one of the greatest presidents ever, the best president in my lifetime.
You can't say that, bro. Well, that's your opinion.
Dede.
You can't say that. That's your opinion. Everybody's entitled to their own opinions, bro.
Go ahead.
I can't change your mind about that.
But
what I can say was what he did with them five was messed up, bro.
Okay.
Either way it
thing.
go, however y'all talking about they admitted they told on themselves, whatever case may be, bro.
Okay, next thing though.
And it wasn't even no admission. They didn't do it.
What's your next thing? Let's move. Okay, we got the Central Park 5. We have different opinions about it. What's the next particular thing for you?
How bold all these YT people feeling online, but in real life, that energy is not replicated, folks.
Shut up, Dog the Bounty
You saying
Hunter.
that YT people are feeling some type of way online?
Sound like Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Well, I got a
You
question.
can see it right now.
I got a question. You ain't seen all the stuff that Black Lives Matter protesters are doing? Like, no matter what white people do, they're trying to call them evil. I feel like y'all, the whole Black Lives Matter shit is just it's a response to that. They say, hey, we tried that shit, and no matter what we did, y'all still said we was racist. So you know what? Fuck y'all. We going back to how we was treating y'all. Like, it's just like y'all ain't shit you can do right or
I don't
wrong.
follow Black Lives Matter. I don't follow Democrats. I don't follow Republicans. I make my own path, bro. So everybody that's following behind you, y'all my leaders and stuff. Like, hell, Donald Trump.
It's not
you
just
weird,
you, bro. Yo, it's no hell Donald Trump. Donald Trump got some.
I mean, that's how they taking it, bro.
No, Donald
Let me tell you this
Trump
story.
is kind of fucked up as a person, but we need a fucked up person to kind of run this shit from time to time.
We don't, bro. We don't.
Hey,
bro.
Daddy,
Why?
all you do is follow that goddamn flashlight you got. You a flashlight cop.
See what I'm saying? He coming at me again, folks. I ain't gonna say nothing though.
Jackson,
I'm gonna let it slide because I'm a grown man.
No. You know, no. I'm sorry. I gotta get him every now and then.
Jackson,
Why
no
he feel
offense,
like
but
that? I
like,
don't know.
you
Why
kept
he
on
feel like that? I
antagonizing.
don't
You
know,
cool
bro.
peoples though, but you just kept on
He
antagonizing.
kept
Yo,
come on, and I
fuck your
let
feelings.
it go.
Leave it alone.
But yeah, bro, you gotta admit
I'll
that,
bring you
bro.
back on
That is
a little
wrong,
bit,
bro. That is wrong, bro. You gotta admit. Come on, bro.
The shit he's saying, I agree with.
The what?
And that's so fucked up because I'm the center myself.
And I'm not even.
I've said it 100 times. Left, right, black, white, both wings on the same jive ass turkey. It doesn't matter. It's all about divisionism, and that's what the world's coming to now. It's all about fucking divisionism. And people won't recognize that because Americans too poor to pay attention.
They want to divide us.
Yeah, and I apologize, George. I ain't mean to go off on you like that, George. For real. I'm really a nice guy, but I am.
Who got the money from Black
I am
Lives Matter
passionate about what I
donations?
believe in.
Huh? What you said?
Yeah, I know you passionate. Who got the money from Black Lives Matter donations?
The way that Jesse Lee Peterson, I think it was Jesse Lee Peterson said it. The people that got the donations was 3 fat black lesbians. That's how he said it. But
isn't that wild,
They
bro?
bought mansions.
Isn't that wild?
Did it not?
They bought-
Who was it? Candace Owens. Didn't she do like a whole investigation shit where she found out the people that that created Black Lives Matter, people said they weren't the ones that created, but the people that took credit for creating Black Lives Matter, that got a whole bunch of donations, bought $1 million mansions.
Yes.
Yeah, they did.
It was 3 black girls that was saying they took credit for Black Lives Matter and they took a whole bunch of donations and they bought mansions with them. What's wrong with that, agent?
Listen.
Yup, exactly.
I support the movement. I don't support the organization.
But you dang well call the Black Lives Matter race as soon as you don't like the
I support
narrative.
the movement. I don't support the organization.
Let me ask you a question, Asian. How many unarmed black people are killed by cops a year?
Bruh, I don't know. I don't have
How
my
many
laptop with me
armed
right
black
now.
men kill
Young sir,
other black men? Have you
I don't
seen the
have that right
statistics
now.
for
Bro,
black on
look that up.
black violence?
The menace.
It's
Look
higher
that up.
than
The menace.
cops,
I think it's under
Have you
20.
been to
Off
St.
the top of
Louis?
my head, I think it's under 20 black people that are killed by the police.
Stop doing that.
It's like
Stop
12.
on the top of your head. Go look it
Literally,
up.
bro. Literally, we have higher black on black crime than we do
Thank
actually
you.
police on black.
I'm glad I'm seeing you type on the keyboard, sir. Keep doing that,
How many? Oh, damn.
It's wild, bro. It's wild, bro.
Ask me
So,
questions
I
I
mean,
don't know. Look it
people
up.
can complain about the police brutality. I mean, they do go to a little bit of extreme, but you can't sit here and hate cops when blacks kill more blacks than cops do.
Yeah, but if you're fearing for that as a cop, you shouldn't be a
think that's
cop.
bullshit, go to Chicago, bro. You think that's bullshit, go to Chicago and then go to East St. Louis, bro. Tell me who's shooting up who. It's all
I
black
went to
people, bro. You think
Chicago
that's
for
bullshit?
naval training, actually. When I joined the Navy, I had to go to Chicago for basic.
That's just nothing but black on black violence, bro. I promise you.
But if that's what's
not even
deterring you from
racist,
being
bro.
a
It's
cop,
just
you
the
shouldn't
fact
be a
that
cop anyway.
The black community isn't supporting Trump
Okay,
because they
but
think
only
he's
killing
racist because they're
12
believing in
black
notions
people
that
a
don't
year,
exist.
unarmed black people a year, don't mean anything. But if you look at the statistics on how many black
Those
people kill cops,
statistics.
it's a lot higher.
I highly
Literally,
doubt.
hey, they never talked about Floyd Mayweather. What was
Floyd
that one dude?
Mayweather?
What was his last name? It was that Floyd dude that
Floyd?
has neck stepped on by a
George
cop.
Floyd.
They never talked about his felonies that he had before that.
They
They
never-
just said that.
Because
They
it
also
wasn't
said
important,
that.
bro.
by a cop is
They
a
also
problem.
said
They
that
never
the
talked
amount of
about
stuff in his
felonies.
system, he would have passed away if even if he was at home. He was screaming, "I can't breathe!" while he was in the car before even getting out. He was screaming, "I can't breathe!" Like, come on
I was
now.
about to say Floyd Mayweather, bro. I swear.
But still, that's not an excuse for him to be where he at right now, though.
I'll put it like this. I'll put it like this.
No,
I'll put it like
bro,
this.
no, bro.
The
Y'all just
officer
protecting
didn't
people
do
that are actually
anything.
bad people, bro.
The officer didn't do anything to particularly help his condition, but the officer, if he wasn't even there, he would still not be here because you know what he had it.
And that's the same shit
He
with
was chewing on
Mexican
something they
people
call
too,
an
bro.
8
That Trump's
ball.
not trying to get rid of you.
He was on that
Yeah, that's the
stuff.
same shit with Mexican
No,
people
that's
too.
hearsay, bro. That's
Trump's not
hearsay.
trying to
Bruh,
get rid of Mexicans
they-
either. He's trying to get rid of
In the
MS-13 because they're supporting
autopsy
drugs
That's
report.
and sex
hearsay,
violence.
bro.
Bro,
You
the
can't say that,
autopsy,
bro.
the autopsy report said that. The family got their own autopsy report, but the autopsy report said that, bruh, he was on that stuff. I can't say that because TikTok guidelines, but he was,
But
he
you
was
know
on that
that
stuff.
stays in your system for a while, bro. That
Bro,
stays
he
in your
was-
system for a
he
while.
was driving while
if you
on
think
that.
Trump's so bad, then why is it that the majority of young generations that counted for a Democrat vote voted for Trump? The percentage of people that voted Democrat 4 years ago voted Trump this year.
Bro, there's more black people voting for the Republican Party and
'Cause
Trump than any
They're
time
under
before.
they're under the conception that the
Where'd you get
Democrat
that from?
the Democratic
was-
Party is bad.
It was
Look
92%
it
of
up.
black women voted for Kamala, and it was 80 something for it was in the 80s. It was the
And it was
highest
all
number.
men.
It was the highest. The black
Can you look
men.
that up for me, please?
Black men left
Can
of
you-
the Democratic
can you
Party.
post that? Can you send it to me?
I can't find the exact
The
quick
Democrats
thing.
don't give a
Quick
fuck
thing,
about
Asia.
men. They just give a fuck about
Send
paying
it to
women
me,
to live
please.
off the
I can't
government.
find the thing that said about the
Why you get
black
EBT
women.
cards?
I can't find that one, but I'm pretty sure it's under
Can you
20 from
send
the
it?
stuff I heard.
Bruh.
How many
Those
black
are
people voted for
stereotypes.
Trump?
Find it. Send it to me,
How
please.
many black people voted for Trump?
I don't
No,
know, but
no,
I'm not
yeah,
one
yeah.
of them.
Bro, what do you mean send it to you? You can look that up. You got a
You the
computer next to you. I
1%
know you do.
gang.
You just trying to act dumb because of the fact that you know that shit's true. That's what it is. That's
What's true?
That's why Falk was throwing little comments to people and calling them out because he was getting mad that he didn't have facts to debunk it.
Agent Double
That's usually
Zero.
what we're talking
Agent
about.
Ozo.
What are you talking about, bro?
Exactly.
Yeah, so you all get mad, bro.
Hey, yo,
Nah,
chat.
nah, seriously,
Okay,
'cause
let's
I don't know- I
stay
don't-
on
Y'all
topic,
haven't
y'all.
thrown
Let's
a
stay on
single fact
topic.
this entire
While I try to
conversation.
look this stuff up, let's stay on topic.
It was 12% of black people voted for Trump. 12%.
Yeah.
Can you name the site that was off of so they can look it up?
12% voted for Trump.
Yeah, 12% of black people voted for Trump this year around.
Dang, you got
But why was
1%
this relevant? Wait. Why was this relevant? Why was this relevant?
Fuck it.
Because I was making a statement that
Because
if
y'all
Trump
say
is-
y'all saying that Trump's racist. He's saying he's Hitler, but I haven't seen him actually put people in gas chambers yet.
And
last
yeah,
time I
don't mean
checked,
that he
Biden got
not.
1.5
He
million
is.
people
Because I
killed
don't-
in
just 'cause
Ukraine
I don't
and
show you
Russia
that I
war,
got
but
a
yet
firearm
you
don't mean
consider
I don't-
Daddy Biden.
What? I never
kinda
considered
weird.
Biden my daddy. Not one time. He's a
Yeah, that's
grown
not-
man.
that's
folks.
not what the post
He's
was
a
saying
grown
4 years
man.
ago.
bro.
He was
He's a
getting skinny,
grown
bro.
man.
Yo,
No,
Hey, when
Asian,
that skinny
chill
came out, y'all was
out.
bragging about it, bro.
Asian got one. Nah, wait, who
I'm
was
not
that talking?
Asian.
Agent.
Oh, it's
He
Asian,
got
bro.
one
It's Asian
too.
for sure.
He got one too. You had got one too, bro. You know you got that stimulus. Don't lie. Don't lie. You got a stimmy check, bro.
And
I
yo,
did.
just
Look, you didn't see me vote
Biden's
for
not
Biden. I didn't vote for
Biden's not
Biden.
y'all daddy.
Look,
Cause
It wasn't
Trump
because of
is.
Biden. It was because we were up
Yeah,
in the
look at that
recession.
2020, boy. Fuck.
Biden's
funny,
not your
bro. You
daddy.
pulling out
Trump
the facts
is.
with it. Look at it.
What is that?
Look at
What is
it.
that? 2025?
No, it's 2020.
Let me bring this to the
What is
front.
this? What is this for? I mean, the
Zoom
election
out,
was,
gang.
Agent
you
wanted
know
the
what the
information
election
about
was, bro. He had Elon Musk on his side, bro.
Zoom
Okay,
out.
and
I can't see.
Elon Musk is one
That's
of the
like
greatest
having the
African
nerd in the
Americans.
classroom doing your test for you, bro. You
Bruh,
gonna pass.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that because when I say it, I catch flack.
Elon Musk is
What,
one of the greatest.
having the nerd,
Elon
having
Musk
the nerd
is
in the
one of the
classroom?
greatest African Americans.
Oh my gosh,
No,
bro.
you're a
D
black
writing on a grown man
American.
is crazy.
You're a black
Zoom
American.
out.
Come on,
Zoom
dog.
out.
Like, where from
I
Africa
can't
are you
see it.
from?
Wherever
know. My
wherever
family
they
were
took us
slaves.
from, wherever they
Zoom
took
out,
my
gang.
ancestors from.
You can
Bro,
see
they came
black
from
men right
Africa,
there,
bro.
right?
What are you
Black men
talking
is
about? You don't know where your
71% for
history came from,
Democrats
bro. That's
and
disgraceful against our people, bro.
24
What you
for
talking about? You don't know where
Republican
you
for
came
Trump.
from, bro.
So black man was
I know
one.
my history, bro. I know my
Black
bloodline.
man was saying, yo, we fuck with Trump.
Bro, you're
Black
probably
women was at
Irish or like from
90%,
England somewhere.
and white women was and black women was all black women that vote for Trump was like 7%.
I see more blue for the black people than I do red. What are you talking
Yes,
about?
I said he had the highest for Republicans in forever. I'm not saying he had
That's
all of
still not
them.
high though, gang.
You're showing the
For the
demographic from
Republican
2020,
Party,
so this
big
is
dog.
from 2020.
For the Republican
Nah,
Party.
Yeah, you the big dog. You Don't
let's be
forget that.
real. Let's be real now. If Obama had ran, we all know why Kamala didn't become the next president. Because if
Obama
Obama would have
didn't
run, we wouldn't even have the
She
problem,
was
bro. Because she's a
scheming.
lady.
Hey, let me ask you a question. What
It
did
wasn't because she was a
Obama
girl.
run
It's
on?
because she was scheming.
Wait,
She was
yeah,
lying to you
Wait,
about
what'd he say?
facts.
what did
What was
Obama
that
do for the
question?
black community?
Nothing.
I'm
bro.
not
He
looking
didn't
at
do
what
a
he's
single
doing for
thing
the
his
community.
entire term.
Hey, yo.
And he
He
did
actually
do
is
stuff
the
for the
reason why you
community.
guys got
He
sent
did.
over there and got killed over there in a war because of the fact that ICE was up and running.
What?
What did Obama do? He deported more people than any standing
Oh, the
president
deporter
ever
in
has in
chief.
history.
Hey, yo, quick.
Yes.
There's
Hey,
only
yo.
No,
40
y'all
people,
can't
but you
talk
don't
about
say anything
deporting
about
and
Stop.
Donald Trump
Hey, yo,
doing that now.
quick
Y'all
thing,
can't do
quick
that.
thing, quick thing, quick
That's a
thing.
double-edged sword,
Hey,
bro.
ski. Okay, a communist want to come up right quick. If someone want to drop, I'll bring you back on. But the communist, there's one of the commies, a red, want to come up right quick. Anyone want to drop right quick?
Yo, I want to hear what the communist said, bro. Please.
I'm gonna drop
I
you
bet
right.
he got some facts.
Agent, I'll drop you right quick and bring you back up. All right.
That's fine. Go ahead, do it.
Obama also ran on closing Guantanamo Bay because he was a lawyer. And guess what's still open? Guantanamo Bay.
Hey,
They just said they were going to reopen it, though.
Stop. Привет,
It never
comrade.
closed.
Все хорошо.
Somebody, but it's all in the news that Donald Trump wanted to open it up and put more money into it.
It's never closed.
Wait. Stop.
That's what they've been saying.
Stop. Привет,
What?
comrade. Все хорошо.
Actually, this is
God.
America. The official language here is
I'm
English.
talking. This dude is a daggone communist. Come on now. That's how they talk.
I don't care.
Привет,
Not
все
communism.
хорошо.
We're in America.
Go ahead.
We are in America.
Post punk freak the commie. What's up? What you got for us?
What's the topic right now?
We're saying they're telling me that Trump is a racist, fascist, or a dictator, and I'm not. I'm saying he's not. And can you tell me in what ways my boy Donnie T is either a racist, fascist, or a dictator?
Okay, so I would like to preface all those claims first. I don't believe he is a dictator. I believe he wants to be one, but I don't believe he'll have the ability to be one. Fascism is a very loose term to define, but I mean, if you read the 14 Tenets of Fascism, by Umberto Eco, Trump would fill out almost every aspect within those, and so would the Democratic Party.
I never read these 14 things. Can you please explain to us these 14 things and why my boy is a fascist?
Didn't Kamala Harris say freedom of speech was a privilege, not a right?
I don't support Harris.
That was actually the Nestle Crunch CEO.
No, that was Kamala Harris.
That was also the Nestle Crunch CEO.
Yeah, Harris is also a fascist.
Okay, explain this. Give us the details of why Trump is a fascist with these 14 tenets. Okay.
Here, so do you want me to just read the titles? Or do you want me
You don't have to read it word for word. You could just paraphrase it for all the what you remember and something like that.
So the first one would be powerful and continuing nationalism. Fascist regimes tend to make
Wait, stop. What's wrong with nationalism?
I think there's a difference between like workers' nationalism and just nationalism of like a certain government. I think American nationalism.
When you say nationalism, isn't that like from the definition, like putting your country first to the detriment of other countries?
I think like so the difference between like worker nationalism and then like governmental nationalism is worker nationalism would be like support for the people within your country against like other countries like imperialism. And then I think governmental now.
Wait, I'm confused. You're saying Trump is a governmental nationalism, where he's like the American government number one or something like that?
No. What I'm saying is that Trump like perpetuates American imperialism, like overseas, like when he's trying to colonize the Gaza Strip.
Okay, so about the Gaza Strip. If who's gonna rebuild the Gaza Strip?
Where are you from? I like your accent.
I'm from Appalachia, Eastern Kentucky.
It sounds like it.
Hey, this is not a dating show, y'all. Too keep it in your pants.
Okay, first of all,
they can rebuild it. I mean, they.
Well, I think if you like so let's say, let's say these towns that Jewish people lived in were destroyed, and then Mustache Man is like, let's kick all these guys out and rebuild this. Is that a good thing? And like Trump has stated that there would be no possibility for Palestinians to return. Like I think it's bad to try to rebuild something that you yourself have destroyed.
See the thing. I'll agree with you on when you put your thing. We shouldn't be trying to be involved in Gaza and try to do that stuff like that. But like they have destroyed it. Like, come on now.
What I'm saying is like you can't burn a house down and then call 911 and portray yourself as a hero.
Did Trump burn the house down?
He funded Israel throughout his term, yeah.
Yes.
And then when he
wait. When did it start?
Yeah, it started. Well, if you want to go back to like when it actually started,
don't go to 1945 or something.
Started after World War II when Britain colonized land and gave it to Jewish people. But I mean, like if you want to talk about, like,
was it under Trump's presidency it started or under the previous administration?
Yeah, like if you want to talk about like when we started funding Israel heavily, it was under Biden. Yes. I don't like Biden.
So you're saying, like Trump is funding Israel because they're our ally.
Like here, look, this is what happened most recently. When he first got into office and he stopped governmental funding to like places overseas such as Ukraine, he paused it everywhere except Israel.
Okay, what's wrong with that? Israel is our ally.
But whenever we talk about Israel, we can't talk political because Israel has a really tight hold on the United States in general. Whenever it comes to media,
I don't want to have to get into this. Like,
okay, here
I'll say I'm a Christian nationalist, and I don't believe we should be funding Israel, and we pretty much should like another country is doing some BS. We're just gonna be like, that's it, bro. We chilling over here. Can we buy some stuff? Oh, y'all got stuff that we want. We got stuff y'all want. Let's trade. But funding other countries to give them money so they could go to war and stuff like that.
Talk about Israel,
I don't agree with that.
I think we shouldn't support Germany, the UK, France, and stuff like that. Since you have a problem supporting Israel, because those are also our allies.
Why do we need to support? Why do we need to support these? They're not allies, but they need our support. They're dependent.
We shouldn't. I'm just using his argument against them. We support Israel because they are our allies, but we also support all our other allies too.
We should.
So if he has a problem with Israel,
but we know why we
with all the other ones.
Bro, I'm a nationalist.
But we know why we support Israel so heavy.
Any of those countries, like there's no reason.
I agree.
I agree. Like if a country needs, this is my thing. If a country needs America's like support and help to survive, then they shouldn't be around. Then if you're solely relying like, oh, we need America, we got America on our back for your survival, then like you shouldn't be around.
Israel is one of our greatest allies. I mean, who remembers the 6 Day War?
I don't like what they did after 9/11, but that's a separate issue.
But
I don't think it's good to support your allies when they're
Remember June 8, 1967, when they attacked? What was it? The U.S. It was
a warship.
US,
wasn't it a warship that they?
Liberty, right?
and then they were like, "Oh, we didn't see it," and then the U.S. was like, "Oh, okay, cool."
It was a research vessel.
The whole thing with Israel is different, though. Like, the whole thing with Israel is different, though, because like right now, Israel's actually going through national like issues.
That
like
they're
the UN
creating.
just had a whole thing about Israel breaking treaty lines with Gaza because there's supposed to be 2 states. So and Israel's regulating people coming in and out of Gaza, which is actually breaking their treaty, and it's actually going through the UN right now.
Well,
I mean, if you
I don't, me personally, I'm not gonna like if some people try to start talking about Israel. It seems like I'm defending them. Me personally, I don't care one way about Israel or Palestine.
I mean,
I'll
the
have
only
stuff like
thing
that. Go ahead.
The only thing I'll say about Israel is this. I mean, I don't like their policy whenever there's captures because we do a bunch of fucked up things in the military too, on the U.S. part. But the Israels, whenever there's hostages, they'll just blow up the entire building and say, fuck them hostages.
Yeah, not any hostages. They go for women and children because that's what they just did this last time. They killed over 200 women and children. They didn't aim for military
Facts.
men. They aimed for a civilized area where there was no war, and they killed women and children, and that was Israel. And now there's a big problem because the whole thing with Trump, he told them, listen, if you guys can't get along, we'll just own Gaza Strip and babysit you. And now they're like, oh, don't do that. Don't do that. And then as soon as we let him go, look what happens. They give, 6 hostages for 600 freaking Gaza soldiers, and now they're mad because the deal wasn't a good deal, so they go bomb women and children. That's a problem in today's society. That shouldn't be happening, okay? Like, we're in a civil society where we have
a bunch of messed up things, but I'll tell you what our military does. Whenever there's a gas war and we don't have ways to test if the gas has dissipated yet, we send out the youngest recruit and be like, well, if they get sick or die, Yeah,
if you think what we do in America is bad, you need to see what North Korea is doing right now.
Wait.
They still have concentration camps, and you're not allowed to leave the military.
Wait, can I say something? I don't want you guys to think I'm crazy, but like, what? Maybe North Korea isn't bad. Like, maybe it's just mostly propaganda.
Have you seen the concentration?
Do you know what
dictator, bro?
Stop. If North Korea's not,
if people for not supporting their government.
Why would if North Korea is not so bad?
Happen to Americans that quit?
No. If North Korea is not so bad, how come when people leave North Korea, they're like, "Bro, this shit was horrible." It's never like, you know what? It was bad, but like I was just chilling a little. Like it's never like something calm. It's
What
like,
about
bro,
the
this shit was
3
like
guys that got
fucked up.
tortured in North Korea?
It's
the 3 Americans that got tortured.
there's only like 2 defectors that people can actually name, being Yeonmi Park and Oh Chung-song. Yeonmi Park being funded by libertarian think tanks, and her story quite literally changes all the time.
What about the TikToker from North Korea?
You talking about that Asian guy that just started doing podcasts, right?
Wait, hold on. Yeah, that's Yeonmi Park. But the Charles North Korea is quite literally part of the. He's a terrorist. He's a terrorist. You can look into it. Look what he did to the North Korean embassy in Spain. The Spanish government is currently looking for him.
I'm talking about the TikToker that lives in America that talks about
Yes,
North Korea.
that guy. He committed a terrorist attack in Spain. The Spanish government is currently out for him.
Oh damn, they ain't know about that.
His name is Charles North Korea. You can look him up. The Spanish government is out for him.
The dude on TikTok that says "Ask a North Korean
Yes,
anything."
that's Charles North Korea. The Spanish government is out for him. He
And
committed.
you said he bombed a North Korean embassy.
No. He participated in a terrorist attack on the North Korean embassy within Spain.
I mean, if I was stuck in a coal mine, I'd probably have some pissed off anger too. Lock my ass in a coal mine, give me a couple kernels of corn a day, I'd probably be pretty pissed off.
This was in Spain.
After he defected.
You're wild for saying North Korea wasn't that bad, bro. You're wild for that.
Bruh.
Yeah, can you provide me evidence?
Do you say that North Korea is not that bad because it's a communist state?
No, I'm not defending North Korea because there are like actual problems within North Korea. Just a lot of it being propaganda.
Concentration camps and gas chambers. That's literally what Hitler did. That you guys are claiming Trump is so racist.
Can you provide me evidence for these gas chambers in North Korea?
There's evidence all over the internet.
That's not a source.
That's actually coming from our government, from our military. They have literally satellite images of their concentration camps. You can look it up.
let's move past this North Korea thing, bro. He said some wild stuff, but let's move past it. Let's get kind of back on top about my boy Donnie T, that Donald being a racist, daggone dictator,
Nope,
fascist.
he's not racist.
Like, come on.
This
like,
is what I'll say.
Go ahead.
If he was racist, we'd be drinking out of separate water fountains. I promise you. If he was racist, you wouldn't be sitting in the same
But it couldn't happen that
bathroom.
fast. It couldn't happen that fast.
I don't know what they do in other branches of the military, but in the Navy, we had a bunch of, I don't know how to say it without getting banned, but let's just say people,
The
I don't know how to
transmissions?
say it without getting...
Minorities?
What?
Transmissions or transformers?
Yeah, those.
Oh,
they would get
Transformers.
a PT exemption because they were on medication and about to go into surgery. So they would get a PT exemption, and then I'm over here busting my ass, and they would get a rank before me because they don't have to pass the PT test to get their ranks. They would just give them the rank as, a courtesy, I guess.
Okay, that's
I
not
don't
true. My
really
dad's
care much about the military, to be
That
honest.
never happened.
I mean, the less people
it
in the
happened.
military, the better.
Then you were looking at it the wrong way. It wasn't because they were black. It was because you weren't doing something
I didn't
right.
say they were black.
No.
I didn't
He
say
said
one thing
Transformer. He
about a
said
black
Transformer.
person. I didn't
He
say
said
one thing about a
Transformer.
black person.
He said Transformers.
Yeah. He said Transformer.
I mean, the less people within the military, the better.
No, that's not good. That means you're killing your fighting age men. It means you have nothing to protect your country with.
They're not protecting anything. Show me one place where we're protecting our country.
Well, you guys haven't invaded America yet, so I guess they're
Yeah,
protecting
that's
America
the
right
point.
now.
They're fighting overseas in countries that have nothing to do with
That's because we still got over 1 million troops in the States and do that. That's what happens when you're an actual foreign power. That's what it means when your
We're
nation
just
actually
like
understands how to
American
work the
imperialism.
money and the stock system.
I mean, that's why we go out of our way to set up democracies in other countries, because
Oh,
democracies
what
are easy to
country
control.
have we
We ourselves are a
put a
constitutional
democracy in?
republic.
Bro, we
Bro,
set up
if
democracies
you've
in
ever
other countries to
played
make the
Yogi-
U.S. dollar stronger. I'll admit that. We set up
What
democracies
did
in
we
other
do to
countries for the
Libya?
U.S. dollar.
What did we
And
do
that's
to
not
Libya?
fair. That ain't fair.
And
Well, that's
that's why
because
I'm
we put
saying,
all
as
of
a
our factories in other
nationalist,
countries.
we should leave all these countries alone. And like y'all stay over there, we'll stay over
Absolutely.
here. If you want to like trade some
Absolutely.
stuff, let's do that. But we shouldn't go into another country and try to change the government. That's my personal
Like
thing about it.
during the
Okay, so the other thing to that though is you have to be in another country because guess what? China don't care if you got feelings about if we should be in another country. China will just send over 1 million people. Go ask Japan. Japan's been getting invaded by them for what? Over 1,000 years now. They've been struggling that fight, and then America comes in and we're like, okay, we'll help you out. And now you don't see China fucking with Japan. Japan can tell you all about that. Why you want military everywhere.
dictatorship in like South
Okay,
Korea?
the one thing I will say about Japan though is they still haven't like admitted to what happened. And what was that in China? What they did during World War II, Nanking or whatever. They haven't admitted to that yet, which I don't like at all.
Well, China during World War II was in like a civil war.
I mean, the same thing with America. America didn't admit to blowing up the Nordic pipeline, but it was definitely America.
I'm not saying America's innocent. Trust me. I'm not
Wait,
gonna
so-
I'm not gonna say America's perfect, but we didn't. Well, I mean, we didn't go around doing what Germany and Japan did during World War II. I mean, we
Yeah,
had
we
some
did.
war
We-
crimes.
Look what we did.
Openly
Look what
doing
we did
that
to
war
Japanese citizens. Look what we did to like Japanese American citizens during World War II.
Yeah, we put them
You
in.
realize that
camps.
Japan is getting benefit from America so much that they're like they've grown immensely since they've actually joined up with America. Like their stock trades have gone up, their energy has gone up. The only thing they're lacking right now is actually birth rates right now because they have too many birth rates.
What countries?
Birth rates in Japan are going down.
Birth rates around the world is going down. It's only like in African countries where birth rates are actually rising.
Wait. What are you guys' opinion on like Abraham Traore?
What are you talking about?
Wait,
I
say
don't
that
know.
again? What was that? Abraham what?
Burkina
He's a great guy.
Faso, Abraham Traore, and what he's doing within Burkina Faso. Like
I
He's a
don't
great
really,
guy.
I don't really
don't
know
know
much
nothing
about him, but it seems like he's trying. It seems like people say he's a communist, and I don't like the commies. Better
No,
better
he's
dead
not
than
a-
red.
Nah, he's not a communist, bro.
He's not a
communist.
socialist, but he's still a good leader. I mean, he's like
Yeah.
nationalizing things within.
Are you talking about the guy in Africa who's hurting the white farmers, or am I thinking about something else?
That's South Africa.
Nah, that's something
Burkina Faso is a different country. Things like Eastern Africa, or Northeast Africa.
Yeah, like East.
Like he's nationalizing materials within Burkina Faso, and there's like a bunch of coups against him.
Yes,
People keep trying to like overthrow him and whatnot.
they're trying to
I feel
assassinate
like
him.
If he
going to
was
happen
so
in
good,
every.
why would people be
Same
trying
thing
to
with
overthrow
Zelensky.
him?
Because you got to understand the amount of power that the United States has over there, and he's trying to get all their resources and stuff to where they can benefit from him. You feel me? And they're saying over here, hey, it's fine how it is, but they're like, no, our people aren't eating. You feel me? We got to eat too. Y'all eating off our material, off all our minerals and stuff. We need to at least have a chair at the table too.
Don't go to bed.
Is this the same guy who offered the materials, or am I
I
thinking
mean,
about
there's
something else?
levels
Because
to
there
that
was an
though. It's
No,
African
no,
about
that's
keep
country.
maintaining their own
that's the
country.
old leader.
Oh, the old leader offered us materials.
Yeah, because I think he was part of he wanted. Yeah, that guy right there.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that. I can't put an opinion out on it.
I'm not gonna act like I know about Burkina Faso either because, hey, all I know is every time I
I know
talk to
about
the
Trump.
communists, they talk about, oh, he's a good example of a communist state working. So about, I don't know where they get.
No. Burkina Faso hasn't been communist since Sankara, and then Sankara got overthrown. But
I'm
like
just saying we don't know about that. We don't know about that. But
Ibrahim still
We know
shows
about
like
America.
good elements of being a leader.
okay. But what about my boy down in T? We only got to like the first part of what, like, think the you said that 14 tenets of like being a fascist.
Yeah.
So what's the second thing about my boy?
Disdain for the recognition of human rights.
He's what?
A disdain for the recognition of human rights.
What human right have he showed disdain for?
You know, I hear if they
Yeah.
pause
So
they don't have
can we
anything.
talk like specifically like things that he's running against within the Constitution?
Well, if you're making the claim, you should probably be specific on your claim.
Yeah, we need to be specific.
Yeah, you gotta be
because
specific.
What have he
Need
did that was
facts.
against the Constitution? What have he did that was disdain against human rights?
Second Amendment.
Like what?
That's the liberals, not
Dude, he
the
just
Republicans.
made a law making it so you can actually open carry in almost every state as long as you got your license.
He
where
tried,
that wasn't
to
possible.
ban bump stocks, and then it was against the Constitution, and then because the NRA already.
No, you
told
know
him he
why?
couldn't
You
do
know how they ban bump stocks? They ban bump stocks by saying that it'll make it a machine gun, just like a switch. That's why they're
Yeah,
banned
and then-
because
and
they
then-
have
and
like
then
the
that's a-
assault. I think it was like some type of right ban on like having machine guns they had in the past, and that's what they classify bump stocks as making the gun a machine gun. That's what they used
Yeah,
to ban
and
it.
he tried to say that, but then the Supreme Court told him it's not class. That doesn't make it classified as a machine PPU. But
Didn't more people
after
get
the- wait.
raided under Biden for guns than Trump?
No,
yeah,
stop,
bro.
stop.
They were taking families
Wait,
out of their home, taking
No,
kids
listen,
away with
listen.
SWAT teams.
No,
and hiding.
after the Supreme Court said that's not true, did he continue to do that, or did he stop?
The NRA told him he couldn't do it, and he still tried to. But then the Supreme Court ruled it.
Well, yeah, I know.
unconstitutional.
A lot of presidents will do something, and like they'll try to say, "Hey, am I allowed to do this? I'm gonna try it." If the Constitution say, the Supreme Court say, "Oh yeah, that wasn't technically right. You shouldn't do that." After that happened, did he continue to do said acts?
No.
So
Okay,
that's
so-
how the Constitution. That's how the Constitution works. A president does something, it gets challenged, and then they either continue doing it, which will be if the Supreme Court say you can't do it, and they continue doing it, would be unconstitutional. If they don't stop and
Yeah,
they
it's
say
kinda like-
you're right, we won't do that. We'll try doing this instead. That's how it should work, right?
I think a lot of people are looking
I
at
got a
Trump
question for you, though,
as
host.
a
Supreme Court said he couldn't
businessman.
do it.
Guys, Biden's also a fascist. I just want to make that clear. I'm not a Biden.
Okay, I'm just saying.
I got a question for you, host. I got a question.
What's up?
Yeah.
So how you feel about him doing away with Veterans Day and stuff like that, and saying that the people that fought in Vietnam,
Fuck.
Who is
saying that
getting
the people
benefited
that-
from
that
Veterans Day?
fought
It's all
from-
the veterans I know are still home.
Listen. He said that the people that fought in Vietnam, he don't think of them as military veterans because they lost it. How you feel about that?
First of all, Veterans
How
Day.
you feel about that?
I'm gonna answer your question. Veterans Day. I have yet to see anything about Trump taking away Veterans Day. I've never
Yeah, I've
seen
seen
that.
anything on that.
Find me a source.
They mad about it too.
Find me
They
a
out there
source.
protesting about it.
Find me a source. Tell me something to look up so I can find what you're talking about, and I'll look it up. And the second
We
thing,
need facts to that.
you said that he said that the veterans from the Vietnam War are not veterans. Is this part of the whole suckers and losers thing?
What do you mean?
Like someone said that Trump said like one group of veterans, a group of veterans were like suckers and losers or something like that, and it was like it's been debunked. It's like this person Trump never said that, or it came from like one person that said, "Oh, I heard him say this," and everybody's like, no one else there to support him.
Trump didn't say he wanted to remove Veterans Day. He said he wanted to rename it to what was it? Victory Day for World War One. That's what he wanted to rename it to.
Which is actually a better name for it than Veterans Day.
Well, yeah, he did say that. I will give him that. Trump did say he wanted to rename Veterans Day to World War One, and then what was it, May 3rd, Victory Day of World War II or something?
Yeah, but he backtracked on it.
Yeah, which presidents do that all the time, you know?
No, I'm just saying that the other
I
guy
would say
said
this: Trump says a lot of things, and sometimes it'll be some wild, crazy things, and I'm like, oh yeah, I can't get behind that. And he ends up like a lot of people say, "Yo, Trump, we don't like that," and he changes his mind. I'll say that he does say some crazy stuff.
How you feel about him?
Go ahead.
My bad. How you feel about him dodging the draft?
How do I feel about him dodging the draft? Bruh, I'm gonna be honest, it's effed up, but every rich person was doing that at the time.
Yeah,
no, that was actually kind of bait.
What?
You should have been.
So he get a pass?
Wait.
We're giving him a pass.
I'm not saying. I just said it's effed up. But he
But people gave Biden a pass for paying $3 million to Gaza for Uganda. What are you talking about?
Muhammad
Ali
Gaza for condoms on. Yes, Muhammad Ali was very famous for dodging the draft, and he got his what was it? His boxing thing taken away.
But the thing is,
look at him different for that,
I think him
'cause it's
dodging the draft was effed up. But me personally, I don't think we should be having a draft because if you look at like they have the reports, the people how they fought in the draft, a lot of people didn't want to kill someone, so they will either like shoot in a different direction, not shoot, which is more detrimental to have less people that just want to be there and just want to fight. That's my personal thing about it.
A free body.
As a communist who avidly hates Trump and what he does, I mean, I think you should have dodged the draft during the Vietnam War because the Vietnam War should not have happened because we were unaliving innocent Vietnamese people.
Name me one country where communist has actually ever worked.
We're not. This is not gonna be the time for that. We do this all the time. But
trafficking and killing.
You're right.
I mean, I can name a lot.
Actually, fact.
Bro, if you want to be on the communist, if you want me to debate the communists, we could do it tomorrow or the next day. But usually I do that like I try to keep on one particular thing because the Reds will come deep and try to say this, and this, and I'm just like. Me personally, I think all communists fall into one of these four categories or multiple. They're either jealous, evil, lazy, or stupid. And because like if you ever ask them, how do you get from what America has now to communism? It's either they don't answer, they don't have a good answer, or they're gonna have to fight for it, which is kind of be like we're gonna be the people they have to fight. But we could address that.
The best definition of communism right now is Russia. Russia struggled to take out Ukraine, 9 times smaller, way less people, and they still struggle to take out Ukraine. That's communism.
Ukraine can't win that war.
The same status quo.
Russia's not been.
Ukraine can't win that war, and the only reason Ukraine is even able to challenge Russia is because the rest of the world, or pretty much the rest of the world, is giving them money, giving them support. Giving them like all the technology. The only reason the war in Ukraine and the war in Israel is continuing right now is because the Biden administration, the generals got together and said, you know what? We got these new weapons we want to test. Where can we test them at? That's my conspiracy theory. I'm just gonna say right now. It's just conspiracy theory.
The other half of that, those countries took those weapons happily and used them to kill people. That wasn't America that was like, oh, let's go kill people. We'll just send you weapons. Because they know these countries are kill happy. They will
Unalive,
absolutely take
unalive,
these
unalive.
weapons
Russia
and murder
hasn't.
people
Wait,
with
hold
no
on. Russia.
questions asked.
Murder, unalive, TikTok. Remember, we're on
You
TikTok.
can't say it.
Russia hasn't been communist since the fall of the Soviet Union, and even then, I'd argue 1953. But that's all.
I'd want to know where you're getting your information.
Bro,
'Cause
we're not
you're
doing
saying something
we're not
valid.
doing the communist thing right now because they're
I feel like your internet's actually holding information from you guys.
What about communism?
Oh yeah.
Wait, Agent Dagon, are you a red?
I'm American.
Okay. I thought you was a commie.
Look,
Oh.
no. Fuck no. I'm fucking American. Trump all the way, boy.
I thought you was a commie for a second, but okay, we're gonna move past the communist thing.
Y'all would have to boot me out if I was a commie, boy. I shouldn't be here. Shit.
Now I talked to the communists. Some of them are chill people. Some of them are crazy. Like they're passionate and crazy, but I don't got a problem with them. Their ideology, I just don't want it to succeed, and I don't want it to happen.
Yeah.
But my
They
boys
believe in withholding information from their own people. If it doesn't suit their ideology, then they will withhold facts from their own people.
But
if you bring somebody up and they say they're a Trotskyist, just drop them.
I don't even know what that is.
We don't claim Trotskyists.
Okay. I think it was
that is not what the majority says, because the majority is supporting the fact that they're hiding information from their own people.
Chill out. We could talk about this tomorrow. Y'all can come back tomorrow. We talk about this, right? So we was on the second part of why Trump is a fascist because of the 14 things of fascism, right?
Yeah, 14 tenets of fascism.
Okay, and you said that he was like against human rights and he was against the Constitution, and you also said he would do something that people consider constitutional. He would get tried in the court, and when the Supreme Court said, "Yo, you can't do that," but nice try, he would stop doing it. Right? We agreed on that, right?
Yeah.
So I don't see how that's unconstitutional. Now,
he showed disdain for the Constitution multiple times.
Yeah, but he didn't forcefully go out of his way to break the Constitution. He respected the rule of the Constitution and stopped in his tracks. That's the point of being a citizen of the United States. You may not like it, but the fact that he respected it and didn't go through with it by just signing an executive order is the whole thing that debunks that.
Okay, he did say he does talk about I don't like how the Constitution put limits on me for certain things that he want to do, but he abides by those limits nonetheless.
The exact quote he said it called for termination of certain articles and regulations, even those found within the Constitution.
He would have to do a constitutional convention and get like some majority votes and add an amendment to the Constitution. There's a process. There's a process to do it, and if he's not going to do it that way, then he shouldn't do it at all. I just feel like he's just talking about like I don't like this thing particularly, so he's just saying he don't like that thing particularly, but he's still.
You forget Trump is a businessman. He might be president, but at the end of the day, he grew up a businessman, which means he's always going to come out with an idea. You may not like the idea, but he's going to follow the rules, which is what he's been doing. He hasn't just straight up said, "Oh, I'm now permanently president for the next 20 years." No, he's following the rule. He was president once, left his term after he was supposed to, and then he became president again. And now he's doing the same thing, but the only difference is he kind of checked his mouthpiece this time. Because first presidency, he wasn't good at that mouthpiece.
He was wilding a lot.
But now he was wilding, and that's what I'm not gonna lie. He is a part of the reason why the Black Lives riots started, because like that mouthpiece was not a good mouthpiece.
Some of the stuff Trump was saying in the first president, I'm like, yo, chill out, like, bruh, like, okay, some of him, you kind of going a little too far, but like, come on, I'll say that sometimes he was a little wilding with that mouth, but he wasn't saying anything. If you really look what he meant, you'll be like, okay, I understand what you're trying to say, but just don't say it like that again, big dog. Come on. That's how I feel particularly about his first administration.
I'll take $1.83 gas and a mean tweet any day.
Yeah, he was doing some savage tweeting. I'm not gonna lie. Like, chill out, big dog. But I feel like a lot of things he do, especially when he says something like controversial, he knows anything he says, the liberal media is just gonna run with it, and he's just like, you know what? At this point in time, most people are like the liberal media yeah, we seen what you did with the daggone the COVID. We seen you did with Trump. We actually did our research ourselves and we was like, yeah, that's kind of crazy. So he's doing it now because people don't really care what the liberal media is saying. They'll look at it themselves if they think something he says is just too wild and just too far gone.
But what was
Look
the
at the
third
liberal
point
media
of
for a
him being
second.
a
When I was a kid, the media used to tell us the news, and we decided how to think about it. Now they tell us how we feel, and we got to decide whether it's bullshit or not.
Exactly.
Got a bunch of ill-minded people in the media right now.
So what was the third thing?
Yeah, let's move to number 3 on how Trump is a fascist.
Before
Because
he doesn't claim number 2, so what was number 3?
Number 3 is identification of enemies and scapegoats as a unifying cause. Whether
Like
that
the left
be
did to Donald Trump?
Are you gonna say that he's saying that the illegal immigrants are the enemies and that's what he's trying to do?
Democrats aren't left.
No, who is Trump saying is the enemies of America and stuff like that?
Marxists. Like he's very rampant about like getting Marxist education out of schools, whatever
That's
that
a
is.
good thing.
No, there is no Marxist education in schools. He's using it as a scapegoat.
Bro, you don't live in
defund the
America. What
Department
would
of
you know
Education.
about that in our schools, bro?
Wait, you don't live in America post punk?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, he said he lives in Appalachia.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We also got to understand that Donald Trump isn't a politician.
I'll give
which
you
is
that.
good, I think.
But the point of like
I mean,
things
he
like
up in politics and he's not a politician. I don't know.
the point of me bringing up like getting Marxist education out of schools is that it's not happening, and he's using it as a scapegoat.
No, he said he wanted to get the woke ideology out of school,
No,
telling
this was-
2-year-olds they could be women when they're boys.
No, Marxist education. That's literally what he said within Agenda 47.
Whoa. We said Agenda 47, but should we have Marxist education in America?
But it's not happening.
No.
He's using
No,
it
he's
as
saying
a
it's not
scapegoat.
happening. But
It can't happen
I
in
got
a
a
day.
question.
That actually has to go through a lot of courts and law and actually a lot of approval before you can just change up an entire United States school system. Like that actually is going to take like a year or two before that.
Here,
actually
hold
comes
on,
into
hold
effect.
on. I'll find.
you guys, it's almost 12 o'clock, and I try to get at least 6 hours of sleep. So I'll call.
No, sleep. You don't sleep.
Wait, hold on. I found it.
What's up? After this point, we're gonna have to go. All right.
Yeah, look. Protecting students from the radical left and Marxist maniacs infecting the educational institution.
Bro, a lot of the teachers are daggone Marxists.
No,
you got some
mine-
crazy
mine-
Marxist liberal teachers and stuff like that. That's
My English teacher is like openly, outwardly anti-communist. Like he talks about it almost every.
How old are you?
I still hold the same views of communism.
I'm a senior. I'm a senior year.
Oh, you a
he was
kid?
Christian. He was still
I'm in high school.
Oh,
you legit. Oh my goodness. You a young
He's gonna get your live taken down before midnight.
No, I'm 18. That's how.
You
Oh, thank
18?
God.
Okay. But you still, bruh. Only young people be communists and stuff like that because they ain't
No, I don't. Look up.
You need to go work
on
a 40-hour job.
Look
with
up
concrete for a while
TikTok
and
on
then
one of my
start doing it.
mutuals. He's called Maoist. That's his name. Hold on, I'll
Maoist?
type it. It's some play on words with like Mayo.
Isn't it like Maoist, like because like the Mao from the Chinese Communist Party?
Yeah. It's like a play on words.
Wait, so
Bro.
do you like Mao?
And he's like 40.
Do you like Mao?
Yeah.
Do you know how many innocent people he killed?
He didn't kill.
Unalived? I'm sorry, unalived?
He unalived landlords. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you agree with that?
No, but you understand, like, there's a difference between, like, there's a difference between, like, how landlords are now and how they were in, like, the Chinese,
He
society.
sold crops overseas and let his people starve.
Not true.
Yes, it is.
Bruh.
Where are you getting that info?
Tomorrow,
What?
tomorrow we could come back and we could talk about the daggone commies and stuff right there. I think this
Out
is.
here thinking
I just wanna make this.
saying that shit ain't true, bro. You tripping, bro.
Hold on, I just wanted to make
Appalachia, they
this.
obviously teaching some whack shit over there, bro.
I just wanted to make this like clear. This one point: landlords in like the feudal society that Mao lived in are 100% different than like.
How you just starve your civilians?
Bro, we got. Hey yo, we could. Hey yo, let's come back tomorrow around 7-8. We could talk about why the commies are bad. We could do that tomorrow. But let's. If y'all want to say anything before we go,
bro, dead ass.
If y'all want to say anything before we go ahead and say it before I close the live out. All right.
Semper Forte. Invite this young man back.
Wait, I found the guy's account. His name is Spicy Mayo.
All right. But that. All right. Anyone got something they want to say before you go?
Semper.
Did someone say Semper Fidelis?
Yeah. No, I said Fortis.
Oh, the Navy. Ew.
I said I was in the Navy.
I know. I'm just making the jokes now. The Navy, bro.
Oh, okay.
That's where all the booty goons are at.
All right, Jarhead.
That's all the booty. Bro, the Navy is just the Uber for the Marines. That's all y'all are, to be honest. Y'all just take us from point A to B.
FMF, all right? I go out with the Marines on combat zones, all right?
Yo, what's up, Doc? You a Doc?
Yeah.
Bro, when I was in the Marines, right? Like, we have, like, the hair correlations. I was like, gotta be up here high and tight. I would get mine a little lower. One of my chief officer, he was like, oh, HM2. I'm like, I ain't no HM2 because my haircut was so low. I was like, dang. That was funny. Because y'all have those lax regulations and stuff. Because y'all ain't about that life. I'm just saying. All right. Anyone got anything they want to say before we go? Communism bad, though.
Nah, it's cool.
Thank you for your service and thanks for having me up. You need a damn moderator in this room.
I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to set up moderators and stuff like that.
You gotta click on their
click
on their profile, and you hit the 3 dots in the corner, and you can click add moderator.
Let me see this. Click on their profile. It says mute, turn off, expand, disconnect.
It should say add moderator somewhere in there.
I'm doing this